going live.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Very
All right.
cool.
So we should be up and going. Oh my god. All right. So, to start with, my name's Laura or Lazuli, and I will be your camp counselor today, also known as the DM. Do we want to quickly go through and say who everyone is and who they'll be playing? Just real brief.
Certainly. That's not my voice that I'm going to do for this, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Should we go clockwise, counterclockwise from you on the...
With the Twitch, let's follow the Twitch order, huh?
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on, let me pull that up.
So it's Demona.
Am I first then?
Yeah.
I'm Demona Denorza. I'm Drow child, 10 years old. My second time at camp. I have bluish skin, white hair in braids, and I have an umbrella. I have like Wednesday Adam vibes, and this is my voice.
Hi, I'm Soup. I am a kobold, 2 foot nothing. I am 5, almost a man, and I love camp. Played by Jordan. Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, is that me?
Sure.
Yeah, I think it's...
Okay. Hello, I'm Brittany. I am playing Sippy Cup Blood Wine. You can just call me Sippy Cup. I'm 12 years old, and I am a tiefling barbarian. I guess I'm human size, like whatever a 12-year-old size would be. I'm not really sure about kid sizes, so whatever that is.
Yeah,
And
how
I
many
have
kids?
I have light purple skin and green hair.
Love it.
Love it.
And I'm Crugly. I'm an orc boy. I'm like 10 years old, and it's my second time at camp, but my first time at this one. I've never been to this one. I'm gonna make a bunch of new friends and have a really good time. And I heard there's a zip line.
And I'm Richie Greenberg.
All right.
Government. Love it.
Are we ready? Feeling
Yeah.
good?
Yes.
It's so cold here in New York, but this is... I can't wait to warm up by a proverbial campfire.
All right. The Soggy Sootman, the train that goes from the Hollowed Harbor to Private Craig's Crest, has been delayed. The pass was not fully thawed from winter, and you scouts watched from your windows as a group of Fat Frog Rank gnomes and dwarves worked tirelessly to use strong magic and large shovels to clear the snow from the train tracks. By the time you pulled into the Squalor Square, the mining town closest to camp, it was closing in on lunchtime. With grumbling bellies, the scouts made their way in carriages, on horseback, or by foot, up from the town through winding switchbacks to camp. The road is a big difference from the minecart tunnels that go to the Cavern Lodge, or the ships that sail to Henrietta's Hellfire, or the golden submarine that takes you to the icy glaciers of the Polar Park. But the sounds of children laughing by campfire is undeniably familiar as you walk through the stone gates and onto the campgrounds. Early spring blooms of cherry blossoms drift overhead as you trudge towards the welcome building. There's a line of campers outside Bricky, the affectionately named check-in structure. Each one stands next to a parent or guardian. Some of them are with other campers who are already talking and with friends from years past. They laugh and play in the midday sun. As you finally have your turn inside the building, a small goblin counts off 5 of you and instructs you to stand around a table. So it's the 4 of you and then also a Harengon girl. And so you're there, and Soup, you know that this is the assistant director who has kind of ushered you up to the table. And he's, looking at you and gesturing to put your bags on the table.
Yeah, I know the routine. Don't worry. take off my backpack that is twice my size.
So this little guy goes, "Good afternoon, campers. I'm Clark, the assistant director," and he kind of like pats a badge on his uniform. Just need to do a simple bag check and a lice check. Kind of looks at you, Krugly, with like a suspicious glare. And your parents will have to go sign some paperwork. Just your normal, liability forms for death, disfigurement, curses, and property loss.
Understood.
Is anyone going to try to smuggle anything into camp? Whether that is illegal substances, weapons, contraband, an extra book, anything that you're not allowed to have on your list.
No. I'm smuggling in a ritual dagger. It's very fancy. It has a handle made of carved human bone, probably a femur, and a silver blade. Totally innocuous. It's in my prison pocket. Just kidding, it's not. I hid it in my robes. I'm wearing also a lot of layers, with my scout uniform over it. I have extreme sun sensitivity. I will die if I'm hit by the sun. But anyway, my dad's with me, so it's totally fine.
So you're gonna roll a stealth check, and it's contested. It's a contested stealth check against.
Let's go.
Against Krugel, or against Clark. So he's rolling now. He got a 12.
Oh, jeez. 2 + 1, which is a 3. So I guess my knife fell out of my robes right there in front of him.
Oh,
that's my dad's knife. I was holding it for my dad. Right, Daddy?
Call your father over.
He's right here. He's with me. He's standing right behind me. He's got an umbrella too. We match.
So
Daddy.
So Clark kind of picks up the dagger and goes, "Contraband. Your father can take this back, or I can keep it till the end of camp. Your choice."
I look at my daddy, and he gives me a nod, and I say, "You hold on to it.
So with
I'll
that,
get it when I leave."
He takes out this big marker and writes on a piece of paper your name, and then slaps it with some chewing gum out of his mouth onto the dagger, and then throws it in a paper box.
Oh.
And then kicks
like
the box
sex
kind of
movie.
towards the back of the building.
Wow. I hope spiders eat you in your sleep. I mumble quietly.
Who's next? And as you walk by, he kind of takes his long goblin fingernails and scourges through your hair to look for lice as you walk by.
I collected all of my lice beforehand. I have a bag that has 3 lice in it, perfectly aligned.
He snatches the bag and kind of opens it and gives it a little lick, and then goes, "Okay, you're good. You're always good."
Good to see you, Clark. Wait.
Oh no, is this my gaggle?
Awkward.
Ooh.
You're gonna share those lice, right?
So why don't you, Krugly, do a survival check to see if you pass the hygiene. You do a hygiene check for us.
Oh, I took a big bath before I got here, but I did have to walk all the way down from the mountain.
Wow. 19 + 2 for a dirty 21.
All right. Yeah. No,
Is
you're
Is that good or bad?
You're perfectly clean. So you can see kind of outside, there's a mage who's been casting Wall of Water, and any camper who doesn't pass has to walk through it and totally gets drenched in their skivvies in front of all the other campers.
It's actually kind of fun.
Okay, Sippy Cup, are you trying to sneak anything in, or are you feeling particularly clean or dirty?
I'm going to forage and gather if I really need something, so I think I'll be alright.
Okay. So as you guys pass
Is this
through,
child homeless?
and they has gone through your list, Clark kind of instructs you that you should say goodbye to your parents or guardians now. So if you have anything you would like to say to them or whoever brought you, now would be the time to do it, because this will be your last moments with them for 2 months.
Ugh.
2 months. Oh. I guess I'll have my people call your people, Mom. See ya.
The little Herringon girl who's with you looks over and she goes, "My name is Basil Thumpin' Fluff. It's my first time at camp. I'm a little nervous."
They'll eat you alive. Don't show fear.
Oh, okay. And with that, she kind of grabs your hand, Soup, and she's not gonna let go. Like, she's gonna just keep holding your hand.
I look at my older brother who dropped me off, or my cousin Tostito, and he's like, a friend. Take a picture for Grandma. Like, I assume he's just like on the equivalent of his cell phone, just not paying attention.
So after you guys all say goodbye, you've heartfelt or not so heartfelt goodbyes. Clark informs you that you are the last group that will be staying in the tents for your age, and so that you guys should all go there. He looks at you, Soup, and says you should know the way. You should hurry up though, because you don't want to get the worst tent.
No, we don't. Oh, okay. Everyone move in a quick but orderly fashion and follow me.
So, as you walk through camp, you pass. You kind of point out things as you go. You're giving them kind of a quick tour. So you pass a friendly-looking Ursine grizzly folk and his 3 adult children near the cafeteria. They're carrying big trays from the kitchen towards the camp's sport fields. You see a young Triton passionately telling a story to a group of campers on top of a boulder. You pass the first aid building where a friendly nurse is fitting a band-aid on a young elf lady, who immediately sees you guys and joins up. "Oh my god, you must be the last tent of my mean green campers. Come this way."
Okay.
So this is Piper Lighthollow. And she leads
Piper.
Yeah, and she leads you towards the center of camp, where there are 5 green tents, and each of them has a rock name, kind of. There's the dirt tent, the limestone tent, the agate tent, the quartz tent, and the pebble tent.
My favorite rock is dirt.
And she's like, and as you guys roll up, you notice that there are other campers around your age who have already started to stake out some of the tents. Like, someone's already taking off their bag and trying to make themselves situated. And Piper kind of stops them. She goes, now you just hold on there, Johnny Appleseed. Oh, we need to decide who gets what tent. And what's a better way than, like, a pop quiz?
Oh no.
My name's
Oh
not
boy!
My name's not Johnny, it's Krugly.
So here's how this is gonna work. She's gonna give you 5 questions. You have approximately 10 seconds to answer each question. Each question you get correct will be a modifier to your history rolls. So you'll all roll a history check, but then depending on how many of these questions you get right, you can add this modifier to your existing modifier. So you can get to up to a +5 additional to your modifier, and I'll roll for the other campers. All right. Are you
I have
guys
history
ready?
proficiency. By the way,
10
Demona
seconds.
knows stuff.
Are you ready?
Where are the questions gonna show up?
I'm going to say them.
Oh, this is terrible. I can't hear without my subtitles.
Okay. What animal killed Private Craig while rescuing scouts at the Swampy Bottom camp?
Oh, God.
I read this. It was in the thing. I read it. I don't work well under pressure. It's too bright.
All
the
right.
sun is so bright.
Panicking.
Question
I
number
think
I'm
2.
panicking. I think I'm getting too hot.
What 2 locations are open-toed shoes allowed in the camp?
Nowhere. You should. The beach.
That's 1.
And the
Daddy.
bathrooms!
And the bathrooms! There you guys go. So far you got 1 extra point.
Teamwork.
All
All
right.
right, orc boy. I will. Never mind. I will. Never
How
mind,
many
old boy.
torches does the manual say you should bring to camp?
4.
That's correct.
Oh.
All right.
Pretty smart.
Oh,
Here's a
I
tricky
can't knock it
one. Here's a tricky one. What is the first officer rank of the Scouts? To make this rank, you need to pass all the trials associated with it and take on one key position for your gaggle.
Oh, is it mushroom or bigger than mushroom?
Bigger than mushroom.
Hug, is it? That's the
no,
top.
that's the very top. Oh. What?
Am I allowed to get out the manual? Can I take notes?
okay.
Is open notes?
Last question.
It's open notes? This is a terrible thing.
We
I
didn't
hate
get
this
it.
camp already.
All right, last
This is
question.
not like Underdark.
What does TAG stand for?
Tag?
Oh, I know one! I know that one! I swear I know it as soon as I get my notes out.
Okay, talk it out. Apologize. Get along.
That's correct.
I wanted to let you get it, but you said you knew it, then you didn't say it.
And then I didn't! It's called bluffing soup. It's called bluffing.
All right, so
Learn it in Min's bathroom, Underdark. Mezbanorzimu.
All right.
Min's bathroom.
So here's how this is gonna work. You guys can add 3 to whatever your history checks are.
Oh, yes. Hell yes, now I have +5.
I'm going to roll for the other 4 tents. So they've
This is
got
very intense.
a 12, a 9, and a 14, and a 10.
Okay. So,
So
do we all do one roll for us, or are we getting an average? What are we doing?
we're gonna do the average.
Okay.
Okay.
Hate averages. Math is dumb.
You're gonna love this. I'm gonna carry the team with the
Oh.
dirty.
15.
I also
15.
I also got a 15. I rolled very bad, but I have very high history.
Oh. History is intelligent. 15.
3 15s and a 20. Look at us.
There
We
you
are so smart. This is incredible. Like, I can't believe Lizard
Alright,
Boy and
so
Orc and
you guys get to
Yuck,
choose.
Tiefling.
You get to choose which tent.
Okay, out of game, it's dirt, right? We gotta go dirt.
What's the best one? I think the best one's the pebble
Where
tent,
is
right?
Oh, the best one is the pebble temp. We gotta go dirt.
No. I have to strategize. Hold on.
Dirt.
What building is my knife in? I wasn't paying attention.
Nope.
Hey.
I was, and I will not tell you.
Is it in the brickery? The dirt tent is fine. The dirt tent is fine.
I'm voting for Pebble.
No, dirt. I vote dirt with Lizard Boy.
Oh no, that's Jordan who wants dirt.
Well,
I
2 for dirt and 2 for pebble. Well,
Oh.
pebble wins.
Orc Boy. What
do
color
I am a people pleaser. Pebble wins.
Okay,
Well, I just have farther to walk to get my knife back.
so you guys go to Pebble, which is regarded as the best tent. It is somewhat secluded and was recently upgraded with a new wood stove that's less likely to burn tampers when opening or closing the door.
Oh, good way to get rid of bodies.
Most of the campers like that tent because it's kind of pushed back, and so you can easily like kind of sneak
Lovely.
out into the
Cut it up
woods.
into pieces first, and then.
Oh, you're really smart. Please don't put a body in our new wood stove. We should make s'mores.
So you guys
We
can.
can make s'mores.
Guys, the DM's trying to talk.
It's fine.
Sorry.
At this point, you guys can have a choice. You can kind of set up your tents, or Piper tells you that they're having a big feast, kind of like a lunch dinner feast at the sports pitch. So you can head there. You can walk around camp. There's no events that are taking place on this day because everyone has to do their trials tomorrow. And so those are like your swimming trials or your boating trials, your air trials, for them to know what you're allowed to do. Like you have to pass a swim test, you have to pass a boat safety test before you can go out on the lake. So today it's mostly just socializing, walking around the camp, meeting up with people who you may or may not know, eating, that kind of thing.
I would love to get to know my fellow campers in this tent in this moment.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Soup.
Hi, Soup.
Hi, Soup. I'm
Well,
Crutchley.
Soup,
Is
hello.
that it? Do any of you shake? Is this?
I don't. Definitely not with Lizard Boy. Your hands are unclean, I'm sure.
I am
All
not.
of you. All of you are inferior, and I will not touch
I
you
am
at
actually.
any point.
I'm actually part dragon. Kobolds are. It's a common misconception that kobolds are. We
I
are.
don't- Still.
I
So
want you
scared,
to
I'm not-
I'll give you a high five.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ow!
Ooh, brother.
Really strong. I pull out a little notebook and write down first high five. Wonderful. So, yeah. So what are your names?
Oh, you can call me Sippy Cup.
Your
Alright.
name's Sippy Cup?
Why are you
Yeah.
laughing?
Because you don't look like a cup.
Do I look like Soup?
Out a metal cup.
You do look like Sue.
Yeah, you're the color of soup, right? Okay, I'm Crugly.
Anything can look like soup if you cut it into small pieces and put it into boiling water.
At this point, the Herongon is still kind of next to you guys because she's going to have to share the tent with you. And
This
she's
is terrible for my plans.
kind of looking around, going, which bed should I take?
All right. So I have been at this camp the longest, which means I will defer to you all as sort of your elder, and you guys can take whichever beds you want, and I will take the worst one.
So the way the tent is situated is that there are 2 sets of bunk beds and then 3 single beds. So you could fit a whole lot more campers in there than what you have.
Oh,
but
more room
that's-
for friends is interesting.
Because the summer camps tend to get more populated than the spring camps. So they have more. They're kind of crammed in there more in the summer months. So 2 bunk beds and 3 singles. So
Is there a bed in a corner? Like with 2 walls touching it, so I have less. I have to, and I need to see the exit.
the the bunk beds are pushed into the back 2 corners. And then between those 2 back bunk beds, there's a bed, and then 2 single beds in front of them.
That's terrible. I must take a bunk bed, but I don't want to share it. I want it all to myself, and I want to put my other stuff on top, and I sleep on the bottom. And I do not want.
Okay.
So we have plenty of beds, so no one come near me.
I'll put my stuff up there too. And Crugly will
All right, that's fine. I tolerate it.
I empty out my yak fur sack of assorted rocks and rock collections that I brought down from the mountain.
You just brought a bunch
Oh.
of rocks.
Flask
What are
and can't
rocks for?
Oh, rocks are for anything.
This one's my favorite. And I'll show off my favorite rock, which is Dr. Rock, which is a large kind of bowling ball sized rock with a face drawn on it. It's like this.
Whoa!
Yeah, he's pretty smart. He's a doctor.
What's his field?
Yeah, I found him in a field.
Interesting. Okay.
If you're ever feeling down, you could talk to him. I'll let you guys.
I would be the first time I talk to a rock when I'm feeling down. But does anyone? Not that we need to, but would anyone be interested in sharing the other bunk bed?
The little Herringung raises her hand.
Fast.
Okay.
What? Just for
You've made a
clarity,
friend.
what race is Thastel?
Herring?
She's like a rabbit folk.
They're like rabbit
Okay,
people.
herring. Okay, got it. That's the pun.
Not heron, like bird, which is what I
I was-
initially thought.
Same thing.
I was like, is this a little bird lady? Because we can definitely make her into soup. I mean, not you, soup. But, this was out of character.
I don't know what's in game and out of game.
It's,
All right.
I know, it's very confusing.
Okay.
Let's not eat her.
Basil will
Oh,
share.
rabbit. We can definitely make a rabbit in the soup too.
What? What is? I don't know what she's saying. Okay. Awesome. So normally when I'm at home with my cousins, I have to take the bottom bunk. So I will do that again. I
Perfect. And so she kind of takes in like one hop and hops on top of the bunk bed. And she pulls out of her bag just a little stuffed bunny rabbit.
Oh my god.
Horrifying.
yeah. So like, imagine if you carried around a little person. I guess it's an action figure.
I guess that's a little more real.
Yeah. All right. Soup begins setting up his little station. It never takes up more room than like half a foot from the bed itself. Everything is uniform. And he hasn't been wearing it yet, but he takes out his little neckerchief. But okay, it's the first day. We all got to make a good impression, guys. Oh, do we want to name the tent? Obviously, there's the real name of the tent, which is Pebble Tent. But do we want to sort of have like a secret code? I heard that that's a thing that sometimes people do. When they have friends and refer to things.
Yeah, insight check. I don't think friends do that.
I'm just sitting on my bunk bed, like, creepily staring at everyone at this point. Like,
Wow.
Why do you have to use an umbrella?
because the sun is awful. It's
No,
terrible. It will melt my skin from my body. It'll peel right off. It just comes off. It's disgusting. You don't want to see it. It's terrible.
Yeah, you keep talking about it. I feel like I kind of want to see it. I don't want to see it happen to you, but I have a. This is like crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, if there is another drow here, if I find out who they are, I can do a demonstration with them.
I don't think that's like a normal drow thing. I've never heard of them like melting in the sun. I know that they have like
I will melt. I swear. It happened before. I've melted previously, and my mother put me back together.
Insight check.
I melted.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wow, your mom sounds real
Yeah,
nice.
do a contested insight.
Yeah,
My mother is a high priestess of Lolth. She did it with spiders. I'm actually full of spiders.
I rolled a 15 on insight. How much of this is what you're just like sort of making up in the moment, and how much of it is like like do you believe what you're saying?
I'm so stupid. I believe.
I believe it 100%.
Love it.
That's what my mother told me.
Can I roll?
Where do babies come from?
I'm too insecure to question your character on this. I know for a fact that this isn't true, but I just sort of Soup nods like, okay, you have, I don't want to be ableist. This is we will make sure that you do not come into contact with any sunlight.
Thank you. Well, I'm in the tent now, so my umbrella's next to me, just hanging out. I'm fine in the tent.
I can see if we can get like another.
I want to see if Krugly wants to carry my umbrella for me. Because we have orcs at home that do things like that.
Yeah, I mean, an umbrella barely weighs anything. Of course I could carry it.
No, don't humor her like that. She can carry her own umbrella.
Oh!
Yeah, at least I think that's unless you're looking for a sort of like hospitality badge, some sort of like helper. It's pretty early into camp.
Yeah. What badges do you have? I'll show you mine.
I'll pull out my stash, and let's trade badges.
No, I am not trading anything. I earned
at this point, Piper comes and kind of opens your tent and goes, "Okay, guys, like I just wanted to make sure that everyone is totally settling in and getting along, and we're gonna have the best time ever."
We are in fact going to have the best time ever. Yes.
Wonderful time.
Should we all head to the opening ceremonies? And we can see badges there, Krugly.
Yeah, and I bet there's plenty of food. Let's go get some food, because I'm hungry.
Do you guys need to know how to get to the camp fields, or do you know how to get there?
Well, I know, but how about you explain it to these guys?
Oh my god, you're so helpful, Soup. I really appreciate it.
I am helpful. He looks off in the distance, like.
And so yeah, so you know, Piper kind of gives a little like hair toss, and then leaves and goes to check on some more of the younger campers. With that though, Basil kind of hops along to her now and grabs her hand, and is following her off.
Soup shakes his head. Fickle friendships. Well, I can show you guys where we need to go.
All right.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. I'm hungry.
Yeah, so there's a couple different ways you can make your way from the tents down to the field. You can go past the trading post, buy some of the staff housing. You can go around through the archery range and buy Henrik Grusnickel's cabin. You pass some toilets on that way. Or you can go back up towards the dining hall and around the other side, past kind of the Maker's Glade, which is the arts and crafts building. Depends on which, like, the fastest route is past the trading post.
What's the safest route?
Past the trading post. It's most direct. And you pass by the first aid tent, so...
Oh, okay.
Soup, do you mind if we detour and go by where the check-in was? I want to look for something in that building. A completely harmless object. An object that is of no importance.
Why don't you
me.
do
Okay.
Why don't you do a let's a performance check?
Okay, I
Demona.
an object.
It's just that Fry meme. It's just like Soup's eyes narrow.
Guys.
Demona, I want to go.
I lack the charisma, obviously.
Yeah,
I got a 7.
You do not believe her one bit. You know exactly what she's up to.
How old is Soup?
Soup is 5, but 5 for a kobold is about like 13 for like a different.
Okay.
species.
Okay.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
2 feet.
Okay. Just wondering for like
Easily
personal
punted.
reasons.
Yeah.
I know it's.
Yeah.
But I can't get in trouble. That would be bad.
If it's something important, I could let our counselor know, and he can perhaps grab it.
No. No, thank you, little dragon boy.
Oh, thank you. Don't worry, I'm taking us by the trading post. We can see all the new gear and stacks that they've set up for us this summer. There's sometimes there's competitions where you can win some stuff for free, which is pretty cool because some of it's kind of expensive.
Yeah.
My dad gave me 120 gold. I'll just buy things for you, dragon boy.
120 gold?
I will buy things for whole tent.
That's like half of what my grandma makes in a year.
So the trading post has a similar list as the other trading posts that from other camps. So you're fairly familiar with what's there. There's water bottles, portable potion kits, cantrip cards, camp bandanas, friendship bead kits, stuffies, a cap with a brim, blankets, charms, magic pop coins, colorless crayons, swim caps, pocket knives.
How's the stamps looking this year? How what's the stamp collection looking like?
Ooh.
Wait, why is there nothing's been the new round of Bones and Crones stamps? They haven't been restocked. What's happening?
Whoa!
I brought in a pocket knife, right? I don't need to buy another pocket knife unless I want to dual wield pocket knives, but then I can't hold my umbrella.
It's true.
That's what I'm here for. I'll hold your umbrella.
The other items are
Yes.
a mushroom language book, a hempen rope, rations, a Soggy Bottom Scout logo mug, a homesick pillow, a pack of postcards, Color Yo Beard combs, bug net, a logo pen, a soggy bottom hoodie, soggy bottom socks, a camp cola, a book of 100 camp pranks, soggy bottom coins, a splat black travel kit, and random wizard rings. The splat black travel kit is 20 gold.
Oh, I'll never have that much money.
Are the wizard rings really nice?
Hey, Krugli, I will buy it for you if you carry my umbrella, but you have to stay very close to me all the time. I have to always be in shade. I will buy your thing.
Buy this for me?
Yes.
Demona, you're my best friend.
Okay, don't take it that far, orc boy. You work for me. You an employee basically now.
Yes.
My dad knows all about business.
I
So
got a job now. My dad's gonna be so proud. I carried to write to him.
Yeah, and Krugly, I'll hold your umbrella. Where are we going? Krugly, I'll hold your
I'm
umbrella.
going to also buy a pocket knife, and now I'm gonna have two.
All right, so the splat black travel kit is very cute. It's a little wooden case, about yay big with a handle. And when you open it up, inside is a very nicely carved gelatinous cube, 8 different hero figures with their matching hero cards, and then a folding mat that outfolds and becomes your playing field. It's very, very nice. It's the nicest set of Splatbot you've ever seen, at least, Krugly. It isn't worn down. It's not one that you check out from, like, the camp cafeteria. It is yours.
And it's got all the pieces. Wow.
Wait, what? Why are we stocking this, but we're not stocking what? I look at the person who's currently running the trade trading post. And say, but like, are Bones and Crones stamps not cool anymore?
So it's Cedric Bumblebrew who's at the stand.
Cedric, what? Pardon my language, but what the heck, man? What the absolute freaking heck is going on here?
With that, he goes, soup. You know what that means?
No, I don't. I'm glad that's what I'm.
A copper to the curse jar. We don't say heck here at camp.
Oh.
That's a bad word.
Oh, you
This
said
person
it.
to stop picking on Soup. Can I pay them money?
So with that,
Soup rolls into a ball. No, we can't. I will not accept this money because I'm the one who said the foul word.
so with that, 1 copper piece is transferred from your account into the curse jar.
Day one.
He also
It's got really
says,
nice
you
stamps.
know you can buy stamps when you mail letters.
But it's specific collectible stamps.
We have
There was
never had collectible stamps here.
But my Bones and Crones stamps, I bought them here, and it's part of my backstory that I said.
So what's happening now is that basically you know that he's lying to you.
Oh, so I don't. This is just. Oh, I'm being gaslit by what?
You are being so gaslit right now.
And you know this. He's not very good at lying. You don't even need to do
No.
like a perception check. Like, he is not good at lying.
Soup is having a full breakdown because this is a person that, in his mind, everyone here who is an adult is an authority figure. And so he would never talk back to an authority figure. But Cedric is a liar, and that is against. You are supposed to be honest at all times, never lie. That is illegal.
And so Cedric comes up and he goes, listen, Soup. I have stamps. I can trade you. They're my stamps, though. They're my personal stamps. So you'll have to do, some favors for me.
Hold on a minute.
This sounds very questionable.
I need an adult.
Favors.
I take Soup to the side.
Oh,
Listen to me. Get very close.
Just put him under your arm.
Not everyone is gonna tell you the truth. And when you
What?
have when you have that feeling you're having in your heart right now, you gotta follow your instincts and not believe the lies, bro.
Miss Cup, but my heart's full of despair, and my instincts are telling me to dig a hole into the ground and bury myself.
No, I think
What rate is this person telling lies?
is
He's a human.
burn this place down.
Human.
No, we are not burning. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay,
Miss Cup,
well, you don't want to do that. Let me just talk to this guy because what's his name? Cedric.
Cedric
His name-
Bumbleroo.
Mr. Bumble.
Cedric. Cedric.
Cedric?
Said.
Like Diggory.
Said. Yeah.
Okay, Cedric. Is that his name? Tell me
Whatever,
more about this stamp issue.
Well, we've never had stamps here.
But
All
it's,
right.
Oh, really?
I'll do
oh
a
yeah.
roll.
Where'd I buy this then? And I take up my prized possession, my holographic Dargon the Dragon stamp. I got this last year. I saved up the whole summer because it cost 7 gold and I only had 6, and I had to do so many chores for so many people.
Well, you know that's against camp rules.
No. So I start freaking out. No.
As I am sensing the injustice.
What is the camp rules about buying things from other students and charging them?
Oh, you just read it on yourself, you dink. You're not supposed to buy and sell cards in camp.
I didn't buy or sell anything. I performed tasks. It was services, not products.
And with that, your
It is
mischief
different.
match
I can call my daddy.
has been list.
He is lawyer.
Soup begins hyperventilating and he crawls into a ball.
This poor guy.
No. I walk up to Cedric and I intimidate him to try to tell the truth.
You're gonna do an intimidation? Okay.
A child.
Yes.
You
Okay.
have
No, I'm down.
disadvantage.
I have disadvantage
Against
okay.
an adult, yes.
I have 2 knives. Can I also get
Yeah.
involved? And I'm not
No.
going to. I'm keeping
You-
it. I'm being good.
And as
Yeah.
you're doing this, Cedric kind of pulls out of his pocket, like his chest breast pocket, a tiny little handbook, and he flips to the rule page, and he says, and he clears his throat, and he
Hate this
goes,
guy.
no bartering, no asking for payments for things from other campers. Your commissary funds are for you. You may gift things to other campers, but you cannot charge them.
This was
I
not a
lean
charge.
over
I
the-
performed a service and was tipped this money.
But they're not allowed to have money, so how did they pay you?
How can you buy
Because
gifts for
I'm so
people if they don't
much.
have? How can they buy gifts for people if they don't have money?
It's in their commissary. There's no actual
No,
money.
I'm looking at the. No, I understand.
Yeah. It's in
Okay,
your
so-
commissary funds.
I rolled a 16.
Those funds were transferred to me.
Cedric kind of starts shifting uncomfortably. You rolled a 16 with disadvantage?
I would
old is-
never.
16 plus 2, so 18.
With disadvantage?
How old is this guy?
Oh wait, was I supposed to roll twice?
Yeah, disadvantage.
roll twice.
Roll twice.
Okay.
Pick
Second.
worst.
Ah, 15.
How old is Cedric? I want to know more about Cedric.
Wait, what,
I
what
need
did
to-
you- Wait, oh,
Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
Brittany, what'd you
17. I just rolled again. I got 15 plus 2.
still really solid.
Yeah.
Well,
this
no,
is
I mean, but you take the lower number, so you'd get 16.
Yeah.
Because that was your first roll.
No, it was 16 plus 2 or 15 plus 2.
Okay.
I got a 16 and then I got a 15, but I have a plus 2 on intimidation.
Okay,
Pretty
so
good.
he's definitely getting a little
No, no, no,
nervous
no, no.
that you guys are all calling him out, and he goes, and he kind of just, he looks at you guys, he goes, you know what? I'm not even supposed to be working right now at the trading post, and he kind of just, like, shuts down the thing,
Wait.
and walks away.
Wait a minute! And it's like, I look at him and he's like, that was super suspicious. Also, he was lying, so he was breaking rules talking to me.
Yeah.
And he was using.
He
And he was
also
rule number
wanted,
8 is.
he wanted favors from you.
Yeah,
Favors, which sounded
Which is
dirty.
literally what he said we couldn't do. And he also, rule number 8, have honor. Nothing about that was honorable. That
Yeah.
was a deeply dishonorable.
I will take care of him if we can go by the check-in for an item, an object.
Fine, let's just swing by real quick and then hit the banquet.
I just want to look in. I'm not getting the object. I'm just getting tabs on the location of the object. I'm not going to do anything. I just want to see where a thing is. I'm not breaking any rules to see where a thing is. You like rules, so do I.
I do love rules more than anything. And
Okay.
you know what? You guys had my back, so I am willing to hear you out and not assume that you're trying to
I want to
steal back.
look. We are
I,
looking at
I'm assuming you're not trying to steal back the dagger that got confiscated when it first came in. Okay, perfect. Then yeah, let's go look for something.
All right, we'll take a quick peek and then we'll go eat.
We
Okay.
get a quick peek, and then we gotta eat. Krugly is audibly hungry.
I can tell he's trembling while holding my umbrella.
So you guys wander your way back, past the dining hall, the main entrance, past the Maker's Glade, and back towards the check-in building, affectionately called Bricky. There's still a line of campers getting checked in. It looks like they're mostly older campers at this age. The check-in for older scouts is a little bit more intense because they might have more advanced equipment for doing backpacking, traversing glaciers, rock climbing. So they're still slowly trudging through scouts. Are you just going to tell me how you want to approach this building and look in?
Casually. Just like children looking around innocently with curiosity and whimsy.
Okay, so you're just kind of walking in. Okay.
And this is Bricky.
So you
Yes,
walk
very good
inside.
tour.
Clark is still there. He's checking bags. And Roger Emberforge is there as well. But your box is not there. The box, the paper box with the gum and label on it.
Where, Soup, will you give me a tour of where the confiscated items travel through the camp?
I do not have access to that, ma'am. And I'm getting really serious because the camp director is right here.
So Roger Emberforge kind of looks around and he catches you guys and your eyes and he kind of waddles over. Roger Emberforge is a middle-aged dwarf. He was a fighter. He has a large scar from his upper temple that kind of cuts across his eye, down the middle of his face, and then zigzags past his neck and then disappears under his shirt.
Whoa, cool scar!
Other than that, he's very smiley and happy. He seems like a nice enough guy. I mean, he runs a children's camp. So he kind of comes over and he goes, "Hello, campers.
Hello, Director Everforge.
What
Good to see
are
you again."
what are you guys doing back here?"
A tour of the
Looking
camp.
around the camp, sir.
Not staring
What?
at your scar.
Oh. He kind of chuckles at that. He goes, "Oh, these are from my fighting adventuring days. Did I ever tell you guys how I was an adventurer?" And you know it's about to lead into one of those really long stories.
Ooh, I sit down and look like this.
No, we're gonna miss lunch!
What is the
Oh,
food?
so Krugly, if you say that out loud, Emberforge goes, well, you better get to it. Get to the field. Also, Soup, and he looks at you. He goes, "Oh, you're such an attentive scout. I was wondering if you guys could do me a favor. After you guys have lunch, could you go and round up Granite? No one's been able to find him for check-in, and he's supposed to greet everyone right at the entrance."
You want me to find Granite?
Well, it would be most helpful. You know
It
where.
would be an Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you know where he likes to sleep. You know from your past years with Granite, he likes to sleep near the shale cabin. There's a rocky outcropping there, or next to the beach. There's another rocky outcropping before the bridge. Those are kind of his favorite spots. Occasionally, you'll find him all the way across camp, by the shrine of all paths. There's some stones there, but those are kind of the three main spots where the mascot likes to hang out.
All right. So, this is so important. All right. Director, sir, would it be all right if we grab some paper plates and took our food to go, so that way my fellow cabin mates could grab some of the delicious camp food before we?
You should go eat first. There's no hurry. I just thought if you see him around, tell him I'm looking for him.
You got it, sir. All right, to the food.
Before we depart completely,
he puts his hand out to shake your hand, Soup. And he gives you one of those like handshakes where he kind of clasps your hand with his other hand and shakes.
Strong.
I hold my hand up, high five.
And he definitely high fives you back, but it's gonna hurt a little bit. Like this used to be an adventuring tough guy. This is like a level 18, 20 guy.
There was a tiny shockwave.
Yeah.
Can I like perception around a little bit and see if I can
You want to investigate?
perceive? I will investigate. That is in fact better than my perception, but not very good. I got a nat 20. Suck it! Yeah!
Okay. So,
Where is my butt?
So as you're watching these other campers check in, you notice that one of the older campers, Clark, kind of pulls out this little tiny glass water bong from sealed in the base of the duffel, and he goes, "Not allowed." And he throws it again in a paper box and kind of kicks it towards the back of the room, where Emberforge comes, picks it up, and goes out Bricky and towards his residency.
Oh,
Okay, where is his residency?
Or right next to him.
I'm not helping you.
Okay, let me get my map. No. I would never ask Soup to commit such a sin. Okay,
This
I've
man
got.
is my hero.
I understand.
I
It's
was
actually
And a few moments
seven-
later, he comes back in.
You're not my employee after all. Krugly is.
Yeah, that's right.
Quiet orc boy. Let's go get lunch. Everything is fine.
all right.
Thank
And
you
then
for the tour, Soup.
yeah, we're all going to lunch. Right? That you're
I know.
okay.
Thank you for the tour of here.
Yeah, I saw Bricky once, but it was cool to see it again.
Same. It was better the second time.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my dash. I'm gonna dash to lunch, please.
Oh my god, I love it.
You have my umbrella, and I'm going to melt.
Oh yeah.
We're just.
I run back to your crispy burning vampire.
Thank you.
lights and-
I just get disadvantage. I
Nothing
have been
happens.
made very paranoid by my family. You see.
All right, so as you guys walk across camp and towards the field, like most springs and mountain deserts, this one has lulled you into a false sense of security. The field is lush and green, but you
That's
know
my
it
favorite sense of security.
won't. But you know it won't last. As the season progresses, all around you, the green will fade to golden, and soon to nothing more than dry dust and dirt. A few of the bear cooks you saw earlier are manning multiple cooking grills and open fires with meat patties, hand pies, and sausages. A salad bar is set up on a long wooden table. Everyone should do a perception check.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Wow! Oh my god!
17.
I got a dirty 20. I guess these are Krugly's. These are Krugly's dice. Thank you, Jordan.
17 as well. I rolled pretty good.
That was with my -1.
Sippy Cup, what did you get?
13.
Okay, so as you guys notice, while it's mostly campers running around having fun, you notice on the edge of the field a couple of older, maybe counselors or junior counselors with some of the older campers, all passing a flask from one another and taking a couple sips from some questionable liquid. You also notice that there is a little bit of grumbling from some of the cooks as you walk around. Someone mentioning that they haven't seen him all day, must be sleeping by the river. Someone else mentioning that they haven't seen him since last night.
Oh no.
But
Is it granite?
We should eavesdrop.
That's kind of what you get. It's not as innocent and nice as you might have once thought, if you weren't so perceptive.
We were
Yeah,
very perceptive children.
Weird vibes from the camp crew people, huh?
Yeah, it's a little weird this year. Granite's sort of like like the glue that holds everybody together. I guess him not being around is making everyone feel a little weird.
Let's eat our food and find granite.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, do not eat the hot dogs. They're
What
good.
are they made of?
Hot dog
What are they
stuff.
in? Do you know what specifically?
Do you know what's in a hot dog? Because it's bad.
I have no idea, but I thought you might because you're so smart, Sue.
So, Soup, why don't you do a history check to see if you see what you remember from last year?
All right.
Oh man.
Ooh, what?
It's in the hot dog.
23. I have a +5 to his.
What in the
All right.
heck?
So you actually used to help out with some of the 4-H activities on the camp. So the camp works towards being self-sufficient. So there is cows, pigs, and horses on the farm of the camp, and you know that they basically take all of those meat sources, grind them up, and that goes into the hot dog. Mostly the trimmings, so things like the feet and the beaks of chickens, hooves.
It's beaks and butts.
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite.
Okay.
Take a big bite
Oh,
of the
goodness.
Oh yeah. Okay, so guys, do we want to split up? I think it's smarter for us all to just hit it one by one for the places where granite might be. So if we all work together, we could probably find them pretty quick.
We're gonna split up?
I would say splitting the party is the unofficial rule number 1 of not doing that at camp. You don't split the party. You don't.
What is rule number 1 of camp?
The actual
Same.
first rule of camp is always
Partner.
use the buddy system.
No weapon.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Orc boy is my buddy.
okay.
Okay.
I look at Sippy Cup.
Yeah, I'll be your buddy. Super
Yeah.
Sipka.
Yep. Soup,
They go together. You could drink
Good,
soup
good.
out of sippy cup.
I don't. Oh,
I mean, just saying.
My sippy cup is for blood only.
You can't
God.
drink soup. He's a kobold.
I told you. If you, never mind. You need to learn to cook, orc boy.
all right. Well,
Okay.
we got a cooking badge this semester. But first off, guys, we gotta stock up. That's a soup joke. We gotta stock up on what we need, and then we gotta go find granite. I know. It's very important that you find your dot dagger.
Yes,
But-
it's not that. It is
Yeah.
a different object, unrelated.
Uh huh.
Well,
Listen, it's gonna be a
I'm
long.
shoving all these snacks into my bag. Well,
Oh, just loose. Oh, there's a lot of frosting in there now.
sorry. I'll clean it out later.
I not my bag. Cleanliness is important, but it is not technically something that I can enforce on any of you. So no matter how much it bothers me, you can be as filthy as you want.
Is there anything to eat that's like not messy that I can carry, like a
Hand-
sandwich?
Hand pies?
A what?
There's
Hand pie.
hand pies.
What is
like
a
a-
hand pie?
Like
Like an empanada or
Yeah. like an
Jamaican
empanada.
Oh.
patty.
like a
A
British.
hand pie? That was a legit me confused. I'm gonna Google it right now. Hand pie.
Be careful! No.
Uh-oh, flagged by FBI.
Yeah.
Okay,
It actually,
okay,
they look delicious. Actually.
I don't
Yeah,
need anything.
no, totally. Are there savory hand pies?
Yeah,
Most
there are.
of them are.
I will absolutely grab a savory hand
So
pie.
there's like
that's all I need.
there's a minced lamb hand pie. There
Oh, I'll
is
take one of those.
like a beef and cheddar hand
Oh,
pie.
can I have one of those?
And there's like a chicken pot pie hand pie.
Don't mind if I
I'm gonna grab
do.
beef and cheddar.
Okay.
It's
I
fine.
have.
I'm good.
I like this.
Demure.
I like this sort of like cricket curry dish. It's pretty good.
Perfect.
Yeah, at my old camp, they called me 2 plates.
And you have only 2 plates worth of food, so.
And I don't know why.
Well,
Nice. I'm just taking one of everything and putting as much as I can in my little crossbody first.
oh wow! There's so much in there. There's absolutely like a brownie sitting on top of French fries. Yeah, I
Yeah.
told you not to eat the hot dogs. Okay, you can do that. Fine.
Listen, anything is delicious when you roast it over open fire.
That
A
is true.
beautiful, raging, crispy, hot fire.
I feel like there's a lot of. I look at Sippy Cup and then I look at Devona and I'm like, I feel like there's a lot of overlap in your interests. I feel like this might be something to discuss at a later time. But okay, so
Perhaps.
okay, how about we head towards the shale cabin? There are older campers there.
Yes.
But Grant might be there, and they might have some advice for you, Demona, on ways of doing the things that you want to do. That I am going to, I have been told that I have a very I have a lot of energy by my grandma. My cousins say that I'm really annoying. So I'm gonna put my hands in my ears. If you start doing anything that isn't allowed, that way I don't make like a bad impression. Does that work for you?
Yes. Perfect.
Okay, perfect.
Do you have
Perfect. I'm gonna
ears?
pretend like I
Do you have little holes?
Yeah.
Can I see them?
sure.
That is interesting. I am interested in anatomy. You see, for no reason.
There is a course for that here,
I
but you
know.
have to be 13 or older.
It's on my to-do list. Or older.
Are you turning 13 this summer or this
No, not my to-do list for now. For future camp, I'm going to be lifelong camper like you.
spring? Wow, we're the same. We're
We
the
really are,
same.
too.
Okay, so shale cabin.
All right.
That's
So
good.
to get to the shale cabin, are you going the most direct route? The most direct route would be up past the Maker's Glade, by the rope course, and then directly north.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
let's
believe.
not. Yeah, because otherwise we have to go back to the trading post, and I don't want you guys to deal with Cedric anymore. So let's go the other way.
I will
Yeah.
deal with Cedric in a different way later.
So you
Wow.
You walk up. The first cabin that you see is the basalt cabin. It's kind of right up the main road. As you approach, you see that there is probably about 2 14-year-old dragonborn sitting there on the porch of the cabin. And they're just kind of chatting and talking, and they immediately go quiet when you walk up. And they kind of look at you and they go, "Can we help you?"
Yeah, we're looking for Granite.
Here?
We're
just
not
work.
here specifically at
We're
shale.
looking everywhere.
They kind of look at each other
obviously.
and they go, "No prank wars, right?"
Come on, guys. It's me.
Because we fuck you up.
Whoa.
Hey.
Where's
Whoa.
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 Even
Whoa.
Demona was like, whoa.
Yeah.
So as they say that, all the way from the slate cabin, you hear a counselor yelling at them, calls them both by name, and they kind of get distracted and sneak back inside.
Oh, you're in trouble.
They totally are.
Wow.
Okay, so
Okay.
you guys are heading
Shale.
towards the shale cabin. What, as you approach this,
Wait. Wait, in case he's hiding, we should go up sneaky like, and maybe we could like peek in so that way we like get an element of surprise.
Oh, like a prank.
No, pranks
No.
are rude. This is like us, we're spies.
Okay. I'll be quiet.
All right.
Alright, so why don't you guys all do a stealth check?
Cool.
And then follow that by an investigation check for your active searching.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm rolling spicy. I'm gonna switch the dice though, just so I can see if I get it. And that's less spicy. All right. 24 stealth. 9 investigation.
Perfect.
Wow.
I
Oh,
got 11 stealth and 8 investigation.
I got 11 stealth and 17 investigation.
Wow. And I got 5 stealth. 19.
Well, that fits.
Wait, 19 investigation. Yeah.
17.
Alright, so we're basically, how this happens is, Krugli, starts this off by basically being like, I'm gonna be real stealthy.
Be quiet.
Does he have my umbrella? Do I have my umbrella back? Have I?
I'm actually carrying it.
Okay, I
forget-
have
forget
to stick with him. I'm with him.
I walk away from you all the time. You're really bad.
All the time.
I keep running to keep up and scurry back into
So
my
you-
shade.
You
so not to
run
know.
to keep up, you bang into him, he then trips over a bunch of roots, stumbles forward, and manages to land on the rocks right outside of Shale Cabin. But in doing so, he comes nose to nose with a very miniature little granite.
Mini
Is it
granite.
like? Is it really granite, or is it a fake? Or is
Yes,
granite
like a
broken?
statue.
Is there
And
pieces
if you
of granite?
weren't nose to nose, you wouldn't be able to hear him going, "Don't look at me, I'm so embarrassed!"
So I guess you all see Krugly on the ground. Cover his eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Soup has in the time that you all did that, put like a full bush over himself. So you just see a
A
bush.
full
walk-
bush.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
What?
copper in the jar.
These are children.
I know.
Yeah. So just fully, just like a little bush walks over. Granite, is that you? Is that you?
It's me, I don't know what happened!
You're small.
You're really small.
And he starts crying, and little pebbles come trickling out of his sapphire eyes.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
What do
Okay.
we do?
Yeah, well, we need a grown up. Okay, should we go get?
No, grown-ups! No grown-ups!
Okay.
No grown-ups.
I'm too embarrassed, they'll be mad at me!
Oh no.
Do any of you know how to embiggen? Can you do embiggening spell?
That's above all of our pay grade. That's like a teenager
Look,
spell.
if you help me get big, I will give you information.
How do we
Wait,
help
wait,
you?
what do you mean you'll give us information? What's happening?
I was talking to those campers about information, and that's when they made me small.
Wait, so
What
talk-
campers?
Yeah, who'd you talk to? Will
We
that make
were
you
eating
smaller?
the bosom berries.
The what?
What?
The bosom berries.
Is that their gaggle name?
No,
Where? Oh, do I know what a bosomberry is?
you do. So
Sounds like a name for a nipple.
across
Okay.
across the Dilly Dally Bridge, there are bluesome berries, which a lot of times they call bosom berries because students or campers will go there to make out or do naughty things in them because they're kind of hidden on this island, and the counselors don't really get over there.
Ah.
Wait. Oh.
Well, that's
so we-
against the rules.
Wait. Oh, it's a granite.
Granite, maybe you could just stay really small and join my rock collection.
Wait.
And he starts crying again, and the tears get more fierce, and now it's just like sand, like just pure
Oh, you
sand.
have to help.
Okay.
He goes,
so
"Those-
if you're-
the they wanted to know. They wanted to know about the tunnels.
The
Okay.
tunnels.
And
Granite.
Granite explains that all of the camp was built on old mining tunnels that go to different buildings, and he knows how to get in and out of them. But he doesn't. He's not supposed to tell anyone. But these older campers were trying to make him tell them.
Okay, Granite, and please don't lie, but also say yes. Are you do you count as a counselor?
I am the mascot.
Which means you're
Is
which means you're a form of counselor, correct?
He kind of looks a little.
This is like if you ask a cop if they're a cop, they have to tell
He
you.
kind of looks a little confused and crunches his neck back and forth.
I have to follow the rules, Granite. I have to follow them.
And he looks.
So,
I don't-
are you a counselor? And I'm trying to just get him to nod. Are you a counselor, Granite?
And he kind of
Don't
shakes
take-
his head no. Confused.
I vomit.
This poor Soup. I myself feel very
I-
bad for Soup.
I have to. Rule 9, help others and be kind. Rule 2, you must have a counselor near you when you're near the water. I can't go to the island
No!
without a counselor.
Ay, ay, ay.
And so when you say this, then Granite kind of looks and starts nodding.
Yeah. Are you agreeing with me, or are you saying you're a counselor?
And he kind of does this ugh.
Yeah, Soup, he's a counselor technically. He's legit part of this camp, so he knows. It's fine. It's fine.
And don't forget that Ember Forge asked you to find Granite.
Oh, so if Granite. Oh no, but that would require us to break a rule. Okay, I'm gonna need you guys to do something something that normally is only done to me as a prank. I need you to put me in a bag and abduct me.
All right, let me go get my bag.
This big bag full of food, you fit?
I fit in most bags.
I shove a bunch
All right.
of into my mouth to make room.
Do a Constitution check.
He's
Oh,
going
Sippy
to get
Cup.
so dirty.
Constitution check.
For
Oh.
Sippy Cup.
Oh.
Because she said she shoved a bunch of food in her mouth to make room for you. I want to see if she gets tummy ache damage.
19.
All right, you can
Amazing.
eat all the food without tummy ache damage.
Gorgeous. Amazing.
Sweet. Okay, I just shove all this food in my mouth at an impressive speed, and then go. Okay, get his ass.
Let me ask Soup a question. He's in the bag, and I'm going to look down in there.
Yes.
You know. You don't break rules, but if you ask us to break rules,
I would
is
never
that
ask.
still
I
bad?
would never ask you to break a rule. But I would
What
also.
if you didn't ask, but you wrote it down? Pass notes?
No, that's
Is that
still.
still asking?
That's cheating.
All right. I'm just checking for hypothetical. You know what hypothetical means?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm just seeing. Oh, that's all. And then I close the bag.
All right, I'm going to take a nap and not think about where you're taking me.
So what are you guys gonna do?
Are the teenagers still at the bosomeberry place?
Did we also pick up Granite?
Yeah, let's take Granite and let's abduct Soup, and let's just go without, getting caught.
Over the Dilly Dally Bridge.
Go over the bridge. No one's gonna stop us because we're cool and we look confident, like we belong there. So
We'll go quietly.
Are you guys so explain to me first of all marching order, and 2, explain to me how you're going to approach the bluesomberries.
Rims with whimsy.
With whimsy?
I'm in front of Krugly. I can be in the front unless Sippy Cup wants to.
I'm holding the bag now with Soup, so I'll be behind you guys.
Okay, so I'll be in front, Krugly's in the middle with my umbrella.
Perfect.
All right, and you're just kind of marching across the bridge towards the berries.
Casually, like children who are curious.
Okay.
Yeah, kid.
Or
So as you come across the bridge, you walk up to these bushes of these big blue. They look like blackberries,
Are
but
they edible?
They're iridescent blue, and they're very edible. And you see two campers there. You see Sandra Snortspurt, who is a half orc, and who you recognize, Soup, if you kind of peer out of the bag.
I am peeking.
And her friend Michael Taylor. You know that Sandra Snortspurt got in a lot of trouble last year. She kind of led something she called the Prank Wars. She's 15 years old. Yeah, she's a half orc. She's known for being a little bit of a troublemaker. Somehow she always gets away with it. But you see her and Michael, and they're just there plucking these giant berries off of this bush, just without a care in the world, and they're collecting buckets of them.
It's the queen of pranks.
He's going to do a prank with those berries, I think.
And are you guys just walking? They kind of hear
pranks.
you.
Pranks are for babies.
They hear you walking up, and they kind of just turn. They don't really pay much attention to you, and they just continue doing what they're doing.
All right. So,
Oh, and actually, can I hide in the bag to like position myself so it's not obvious that there's a full kobold in this bag?
Yeah, and what is everyone's? Why don't you do a perception
If
check?
anyone asks, we say it's full of soup.
Ah, pretty good.
We'll do
That's
an
so fair.
active perception check.
Here we go.
Ooh, 20.
Ooh, what are we doing?
Okay, I rolled very bad on stealth. I got a 10. I'm going to roll a perception with disadvantage because I'm in a bag.
Yes.
And I got a 4.
A 4?
I got a 4.
Oh.
Okay, you sounded very uncertain.
Yeah. You broke up there a little bit, but I think you're back. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, my internet. Whenever I use Discord, it's truly terrible on my laptop. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. So you got a 4. Krugly, what did you get?
I got a 7.
7. Demona?
12.
And Sippy Cup?
Not 20.
All right. So most of you are paying attention to these giant. Krugly, you can't think of anything other than those berries. Like those berries look delicious. And even though
they're actually so tasty.
yeah, and even though you just had so many hand pies, you are like, ooh, berries. Demona, you are just kind of distracted by everything. It's your first time here. The sun's really bright. It might be shining in your eyes a little bit. I'm
not having a good time right now, but I'm powering through.
However,
Andy's gone.
Sippy Cup notices as they are kind of at a few paces away, looking around, the bushes start to shake and quiver. And as you look there, you notice, jumping out, a tiny baby, frostmane cougar cub.
What?
Oh! I like kitty cats. They're my second favorite animal after spiders.
And while you're
Nudge
doing
everyone.
that, it is already too late. Roll initiative, because Mama Cougar jumps out behind the cub.
No! We are children! We are having combat? I did not think we would do that. I should have said that out of character. I'm sorry I got stuck in Demona. Also, Laura, your stream title's wrong, and I just noticed an hour in.
Oh.
You can fix it and just hit update in OBS.
It's fine.
I will.
It will correct.
I mean, it's not wrong. We are still getting ready, so.
Yeah, we're getting ready. Oh, I'm nervous. I did not expect combat for children.
Well, good thing.
I do. I am dual wielding pocket knives. But I have disadvantage if I'm out from under the umbrella.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh my! And I just rolled a 7 for initiative.
What? Hey.
Oh,
Nice.
7 plus 1, 8. My bad.
Oh, I got one.
You got a 1?
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
Oh no, I got a 9.
I got it.
Wow, we all
20.
did wonderful.
All right.
What?
So you got a 1.
Yeah.
What did you get, Demona?
8.
Soup.
20, not nat.
Okay, and Krugly?
I got a 9.
Well,
And we'll see what the Frostmane Cougar gets.
So we have to kill the baby too? This is so messed up. Oh wow.
Why
You're
don't
first.
you guys
Is there a way
do?
we can, is there a way we
yeah,
can just
yeah,
knock it
yeah.
out? That is a weird thing for me, Demona, to ask.
So why don't you
Yeah.
guys, before we get into battle, mostly Soup, why don't you,
yes.
do a history check?
Oh, so I also have favorite enemy beasts, so I can recall information about animals. I'm an animal
Okay,
guy.
you can do a history check as well.
Nice, thank you.
An animal
Not that I would
badge,
use this,
does that-
but my history is better. But just in case someone else is better in this, could nature be used instead?
No, because it's a manual. You're seeing if you remember reading about
Oh,
them
manual.
in a manual.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, even
Alright.
with advantage, I got a 4.
You got a
I
4?
got an 11.
And you got an 11? So
Yeah.
you do remember that there was an article about them? That it was in one of your books?
Why'd I put off reading the article?
You remember looking at the picture, which is up on the stream of what it looked like? But you don't remember, anything else.
Okay. Well,
Soup has failed me.
it's a giant cat. So, what I'm going to do is get myself into a more advantageous position by, hiding. Okay. No, we gotta be brave. Or your new friends are dying. Not again. No more dead friends. Okay. And I'm going to hop out of the bag. And I'm going to bonus action Draconic Cry, which will give
Here we
all. So any enemy within 10 feet of me, me and my allies have advantage on attack rolls against that enemy until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So everybody's got advantage on attacking this thing. That's my bonus action, and then I am going to. Yeah, you know what? Soup is brave. He's brave. And he is going to take out his Swiss Army knife and flip open the hammer attachment and boop this thing on the head because he does not want to stab a beautiful mother.
You're going after the actual adult Frostmane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The baby.
The baby's not doing much. The baby's still kind of playing. Right now, the baby's trying to pounce on a cricket that's under the bushes. It doesn't even notice what's going on.
Oh yeah, it'll be an easy target. I'll take care of that one. Don't worry.
All right. Ooh, not 20. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Do I get sneak attack on this? Because I have advantage.
Yeah, because you were in the bag. I will. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh boy. Level 1. Rogues are strong for 4 levels, and then they stop being strong. But I gotta get double dice. Didn't think I would hurt.
Are we going from bottom to top? Is that the order?
Yeah. Bottom to top. Because yes.
Okay. Yes.
All right. Okay. So 1's on the d6s and 4's on the 4s. So that is 14 points of damage.
Wow. So yeah, you come out of that bag and you hammer it.
Wow.
Like.
Wow, friend.
And you manage to, not only that, it hisses back, and as it hisses, you notice you've knocked one of its, canine teeth just straight out of its jaw. And now it just has, blood dripping down the Frostmane, part of the Frostmane cougar.
Jesus.
Make yourselves look big. Scare them away. What?
And it's the Frostmane Cougar is now its turn. And it
Great.
actually is going to disengage. And head towards the kind of frozen river and lake. And move away.
It's getting away!
No, leave it. It's home.
It's Krugly's
Stay here
turn.
with my umbrella. Do not stay with me.
I was gonna throw your umbrella like a javelin.
The kitten
Oh
though,
my
is
God.
still the kitten is still there.
Yeah. With the baby?
Yeah, the baby's still there. So Krugly, it's your turn.
I don't want to steal the baby.
She abandoned her child.
Go on, you stupid baby! Get out of here!
You gonna try to get intimidation.
Oh yeah, otherwise I'll just pick it up and hurl it, so...
You can do whatever you feel like you would do.
Don't
Do
kill
not
her.
leave the baby.
They're in danger.
You're carrying Granite and my umbrella.
Oh, you're right. I'd have to choose between the mascot or your umbrella.
You're gonna drop that mascot.
You would never.
No, we'll just try and scare him. We'll try and...
Go on, get out of here!
You can do an intimidation roll.
Okay, yeah. Okay, 16 minus 1, 15.
Yeah, I'd say that the kitten kind of looks up and yelps, and then kind of tumbles off towards its mom.
Okay.
But
That's me.
they're still
Out of character.
they're still nearby. Demona,
Yes.
what are you doing? It's your turn.
If they disengaged,
Maybe we could. If we're not attacking this turn, maybe we try to recall tactics of this creature. Maybe it's trying to trick us.
it's not. My history is +2. I do have proficiency in history. It's not as good as Soup's.
You can do a history check, or for this, if you're just trying to figure out
I do have.
what about the cat or the cat's language, then you can do an animal handling or a nature check. Because at this point, you're not trying to recall anything from a field book. You're just trying to figure out, can you read its body language and what it's trying to do.
Okay. No, I'm bad at both of those.
So history would be like if you've read about it then in one of your scouting manuals.
Or maybe I just read about it for fun.
Or, yes.
You're
Gosh.
like a wolf girl, but
Two
you're like
books.
a giant birder cat girl.
Yeah, well, they my second favorites after spiders. Let's try. $16.
Okay. So with a 16, you do remember little bits and pieces from a book that you read about them. You remember reading that they're solitary by nature. It's a master of stealth. It navigates the icy cliffs and snow-laden forests. It hunts primarily at dawn and dusk, but in early spring when it has cubs, it can be found out at any time. Its prey is mostly mountain hares, goats, and the occasional unwary traveler. When hunting,
Well, that's not good.
when hunting, it can use its frost-infused breath to create slick patches of ice, causing prey to stumble and fall down. Males reach about 250 pounds, while females are slightly smaller, at around 200. They usually have 2 to 3 cubs. And that's really all you remember with a 16.
Well, that is really that's a lot. This, I feel like we're gonna die. It disengaged though. Can I also disengage?
Sure.
If it's disengaged, then yeah, we're not currently in combat with it. We're just still in the
Yeah.
combat order,
Yeah.
which is why I'm a little suspicious. But
I'm also suspicious because I don't trust our fine camp counselor Lazulis to not kill us.
maybe there's there. Do we think it's
Can I,
alone, or could there be another adult somewhere nearby?
Oh, the mama and the papa.
The mama and the papa.
Well, they're solitary, right?
Got the tooth.
But they have a baby. They have a baby, so we know that. Oh, we not pose anything. But
Yeah.
probably a parent, 2 parents.
If it's disengaged, I'm not going to proceed to re-enter combat, but I am going to pick up the tooth, and that is going to be my action. I'm going to interact with an object.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could also you could grab it as a free action and then dodge if you want to just like stay wary of like.
Well,
people.
I got
You could ready
myself
your
into
action.
this predicament where I can't get out from under my umbrella, so I have to stay next to Krugly.
Okay, that is very valid.
All right, Sippy Cup.
Got my tooth hanging out.
I take out my torch that has been in my back, like in my belt, kind of fastened, like holstered in there. I take out my torch and I go to light it, and I guess I just have my torch out as my action, and I'm like, get out of here! That's what I thought.
Yeah, get.
So as you do that, a second cub comes scurrying out from in the bushes and starts crying, running away from you. But as it cries, the adult Frostbane Cougar whips around and stares back at you and the cub.
God damn it. I try to nudge the cub towards the mom, being like, go that way, go!
Yeah, just like nudging a dog with your foot.
So we're back at Soup.
Throw it. Just pick him up and throw it.
I have a -3 strength.
Oh yeah. It should be you.
Yeah.
He's just a little guy.
Okay. We gotta help all friends. Okay. Come on, little cat. Go over there. Go over there. Go over there.
Are you trying to persuade it? Is that a persuasion?
I feel like it'd be dishonest of me to say that this isn't animal handling. I presume this cat doesn't know common.
We'll
But,
do we'll do animal handling.
Yeah, it's animal handling for me is worse, but I'm like it's not persuasive. It's be like go on. Man, I'm on so hot today. That is a dirty 20. A nasty.
So with that, the little baby cub takes off towards its mom, but as it does that, it actually manages to trip up.
What an idiot.
Everything's just going tits up.
Like asking to get murdered.
So it manages to trip up Sandra, and she slides out onto the icy frozen lake.
Sandra.
Were you just hiding?
They were just kind of watching this. They weren't gonna get involved.
You were gonna let us?
You're gonna let 4 children die?
You slightly older children?
Yeah.
Yeah. The 15-year-old didn't jump in to save the 12-year-olds.
I'm 10.
Dang.
I'm this many. You should have saved
I'm
me.
10 years old. I'm 2 hands old. Ooh, I'm getting kind of hot. This is stressing me out.
Ugly, we gotta save Sandra.
I don't know. Got an idiot.
So it's the Frostbane Cougar's turn, and now reunited with her 2 cubs, she again makes her way across the frozen lake and towards the woods.
Oh God, I thought she was coming towards us. Oh. Now-
Sandra, who's like on the ice that's like cracking.
So Sandra the ice is definitely cracking beneath her. It is not very thick ice.
Okay.
This is early spring. The thaw has definitely begun.
Uh-oh.
And the water's cold though.
I can't believe this, but it's gonna come down to the explorer's pack 50-foot rope that every single level 1 player gets when they sign up. It's time to
It's
throw
all
the
together.
rope. Yeah, so let's I guess let's tie a loop or something, and I'd like to throw that to Sandra. I'd run over to help.
Okay, I'll take my umbrella for this because I have a plan for Sandra. That's not nefarious-ish.
I'm coming! I'll help you!
Okay, so you're trying to throw this rope to her. You're gonna have to use most of it to be able to get out to her.
Is that far?
She slid.
She slid.
Yeah.
Like,
Um,
50 feet of rope.
I'm
along
impressed.
The edge,
and
a
well,
half break
it's
rope.
not a full 50 feet because you had to do like you said you were gonna do like a
Yeah.
loop to give
A
her,
little,
and so
Oh yeah.
Um,
Do any of us have the knot tying badge?
so why don't you do a strength check to see if you can make it to her?
Absolutely.
I have a wilderness survival badge.
Ooh. 22.
Yeah. And
Ooh,
so
that's
she
As long as the knot's hold.
grabs onto that rope. Yeah. And
Yeah,
she's
pull her in.
she's-
Pull her in.
she starts pulling herself in, but it starts cracking underneath her.
You're bad at this! I'll pull you in!
So help throw back
Um,
pulls.
Yeah, can we all get behind Krugly? And,
Yeah.
pull
Yeah,
up,
we can
give
say
him
we're
the
kind of
help
out of initiative now since the cougar has
Okay.
exited.
I'm gonna stand behind everyone with my umbrella, and you're gonna think I'm pulling, and I'm not.
We got this, guys. We got this. As the
So-
three
Go
of us.
team! We can save her. We are heroes. Woo!
Why don't you all do a strength check? We know what Krugly got. Let's see how much you guys are helping.
Help me.
Should I do a deception check?
No, you don't do
Okay, so-
don't do
so that's
anything if you're not doing anything.
Okay.
I got a
Go
10.
team. We've got this. We're so strong.
I got a 10 minus 3, 7.
Love it.
I got a 13.
A 13. Okay, so as you pull her, she's doing okay. She's kind of done that thing where she spreads out. Soup, you instructed her about your wilderness survival. You're like, distribute your weight on the ice.
Yeah, everyone pull! And I'm in the middle of the rope in the air, like not doing it.
Dangling.
So she's pulling across, and right when she gets towards the edge, that's where the ice is the thinnest, and she kind of breaks through into the frozen water. But she's close enough that she can kind of scramble on shore. So she's soaking wet, shivering on shore. At this point, her friend Michael Taylor comes running over, and he
Wow,
takes off.
Michael could have helped, and he also did not.
No, he was scared. And he takes off his jacket and kind of puts it over her. And he goes, he turns and goes, "You guys almost killed her."
No way, we saved her ass. I'm gonna make a fire.
Her
Yeah.
action almost killed her.
Do a what?
Survival check?
Yeah, are you making? You're gonna make a fire? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, do a
Yeah.
survival check. Because you're a child
Michael
and you don't have
Taylor.
a tinderbox. So.
And what is survival?
May I get the help action?
Can we use one of our torches?
Wisdom.
12.
Yeah, I'd say that you can make a small fire with that. Sure.
Can I cast Prestidigitation to help it grow a little bit?
Yes.
Wow,
Absolutely.
you are like the most useful.
I played a lot of D&D. Kobolds are great.
Wow.
New kobolds just gets one free
Adorable.
wizard spell.
Prestidigitation is the greatest spell in the game. I'll
It
tell you
is.
that. And it's all Kit uses in spare time. So.
Is thaumaturgy cantrip different
Yes.
from press? Right? That's a totally different
Yes.
thing.
Yes.
That's like more of an illusion sort of thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so thaumaturgy is more about making yourself seem like imposing and like can do things that would accompany that. Prestidigitation's a lot of like, you make food taste better. You can make something instantly clean or dirty. It's like the chores. You can light or put out a small fire either in like a fireplace or like a candle. Like it does like a lot of like yeah. It's like the more like
But it
I
can't
would
make
feel like-
granite bigger.
it can't
Yeah.
make grant better.
Only Kiss from his true love can do that.
Oh man.
All right.
So
So
you guys see that I'm visibly jumping around this fire, so excited that I started one. And I was going, yes, fire, yes, fire, yes, fire, yes, fire.
so as you guys do this, what are you going to? Are you taking Granite out? Are you going to ask these guys anything? Are you? What's going to happen next?
Krugly,
Let's
let's
grow.
tear-
These are the
yeah,
kids
let's-
that shrunk granite.
Let's ask them.
what do you guys know about this?
Just whip out granite.
I actually physically can't hold granite.
So they go, whoa, is that granite?
It might be. Depends.
So yeah, they saw granite, but he was normal size when they saw him, and it was some hours ago.
Interesting.
Did you see anyone else over here? Other older children?
Well, they said they found some scraps of paper around, but they threw them kind of over, I don't know, into the woods. When they thought they just littered.
Scraps of paper, perhaps a scroll or some kind of curse.
Littering is against the rules. You have to leave the camp cleaner than when you found it.
That is an unofficial rule. You have to leave it better than how you found it, which implies cleaner.
Better.
Yep.
So we should clean that up, because
All right.
perhaps it is a clue
Wait.
to...
Before you make this plan, I crawl back into the bag.
Yeah, and
Oh, yes.
Soup knows that the rule he's thinking of is the scratch nothing but curiosity principles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, how far is the road?
Before we go, I want to ask the cold, wet girl and the dude who was useless, just casually, like, dude, do you know about tunnels?
And they go, do I know about tunnels? Yes?
Yes. In,
They're like things in rocks and shit.
no, not in the general sense, in a more specific way, wink, wink.
And they kind of look at you and they're like, dude, we gotta get back. She's cold.
Alright, these are not the culprits, we will go.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah, but
To clean up the litter.
Yeah, okay, so why don't, you guys are just gonna search through the woods. I don't think you need to do any kind of roll for that. You're not, like, you're just walking around picking up trash. And they kind of showed you where they threw it, so I don't feel the need to make you roll. But yeah, as you search around, you do find, a bunch of little scraps of paper. It definitely looks like something was torn up. And there are some, kind of, strange looking pictures and words on them. You can make out pig, sow, hair, bones from a frozen something, and you see a kind of a half picture of a pine cone.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah, you see pig,
So very slowly.
pig, sow, hair, bones,
Uh-oh. You lost camera.
bones,
Not on my end.
frozen.
Oh, on Twitch.
Oh,
They came back.
All of them.
oh, they're back.
Oh, they're back. Now, please resume.
Pig, sow, hair, bone, frozen, and a picture of a pine cone.
Okay.
There's some frozen pig hair and some bones.
Yeah, I feel like he's very
Like
literal.
hair rabbit or hair like hair?
Like hair.
Okay.
Like hair on your
Like-
head.
Oh, thank you. Not okay. Hair, not hair.
Can I make
Thank
an Arcana check? Is this
Pig
some
hair.
sort of like
You may.
ritual? All right.
yeah, this looks like a menu.
I believe I'm proficient in this. I am. All right, 13.
It could be a spell. It could also be dinner.
This is already a little bit, but the hair makes it. It could be dinner, but hair feels like it's. Carly, did you?
Not even I like to eat hair. We remove the hair from everything before we eat it.
You've never had pig hair? Oh, it's delicious.
I've heard of pork floss. All right, interesting. So this might be. Do you remember any of these specific things not as paper, Granite? Like perhaps you know, some sort of ritual going on, some sort of spooky thing, maybe.
Granite sits there and kind of thinks about it. And he's pretty like sad in general. Kind of has this like embarrassed, but he's sad look, and he's, oh, I was sleeping in the woods. I was blew some berries. I remember being wet, and that's kind of all he remembers.
So you remember being wet? Okay, so you were by the water.
You're splashed by something, maybe?
Maybe. He says, I remember having to wipe off my moss toupee. He has a little toupee of moss that sits on his head.
It's adorable.
Okay.
No, we should just keep him small. Forget this quest. He's too cute.
But he's also depressed.
He is very sad about being tiny.
Well.
Ugh.
Is this one of those puzzles that was made for children that we're not going to figure out?
Because we're.
Is this from your children puzzle book, Laura? Out of character right now? I'm just curious.
No, it is just,
Because
it should be very
I know
straightforward.
you've stumped us numerous times with puzzles for literal children.
A pig's hair.
Pig sow hair.
And a pine.
Literally pig sow hair? Is it a pig sow hair? And a frozen bone.
Sound?
And then a...
A sow is a baby pig.
No, it's a lady pig.
A sow is a lady pig, yes. Krugly.
And
Krugly.
Granite mentions that he doesn't even remember the last time he was over looking at the pigs. Like, it had been ages.
So that's why it's like, should we check the pigs out? They're not near the pine trees.
Are there... Well, what about the frozen bone? We're nuts.
Well, wait, okay, you remember being wet? A frozen bone, perhaps... is it on the... Is it somewhere at the ice?
Where are the pigs? Horse trail. Hold on, I'm looking at the map.
Pig stables.
Is it hair from a pig's chin? Is that the joke? Chin, chin, chin.
Okay, there's the horse trail. There's the horse stables. Sheep stables. The pig stables are near water. The water is right there to the north of the pig stables.
Then how to get all the way over here?
Yeah, that's a long way for that little rock dude to go. Can he float? Jesus, that was a dumb question. Ignore that.
He's a rock.
Do you like hold him? He immediately is like, no! No!
Interesting. Okay.
Hoofer's Island, looser rules and bedtimes. But the berries, he also mentioned the berries.
We're at the berries, which is on the east side.
Yeah.
So the pig stable's on the
Okay,
exact opposite side.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in an escape room, and
Frozen bones.
well, there is a graveyard right by the berries.
And there's no other half of this image, like we just can find it, or it's
You don't find it.
okay.
We know it's a pine cone.
You know it's a pine cone, but you don't know what type of pine cone. Why don't you, soup only, why don't you do a, yeah, let's do a history roll for you for last year. See if you remember.
Come on, brain blast.
Brain blast.
Like, I got a nat 1.
You got a 1?
Oh god.
You're trying to remember, like, who would know about pine cones, and you're just like, I don't even know. I didn't take that
What?
class.
This dude is so stressed out. Poor Sue.
He's like,
If we don't,
and as he's pacing to even think about this, he kind of starts to get, like, a massive migraine with a nat 1, like...
I need. Oh, I didn't bring my medication. I needed a extend dragon.
the dragon.
Okay.
Oh, why don't we just try putting the ingredients together?
Maybe if we get a bone and a pig hair, maybe that'll reverse it, or it'll make him smaller.
Can we
Well-
piece the pieces of paper together at all? Do they fit together, or are
Well,
we
you kind of
missing
did
parts?
to be able to read that.
And that's all we got.
Yeah.
Are there more? Can we look some more
Yeah,
harder?
Sure.
Hold on. Is there? Does it look? How much of the page does it look like we're missing?
Yes.
You're missing probably a good portion of it. Images, maybe half the page.
Think about
I'm
this.
gonna look
Why-
harder.
Okay.
Why does somebody rip out a page from a book? If not because it's not theirs and they're trying to take it, it's something discreet. It's because they're trying to use it, like without other people.
Are
They could have burned it
are there
or
any-
eaten it.
Are there any footprints that aren't ours nearby?
So,
Ooh.
as you look around, you see definitely the footprints of the Frostmane cougar. You see the footprints of definitely campers coming in and out of the bluesome berries. You can kind of look at the shoes of Sandra and see if Sandra and Michael and see what matches those. You see some either dog or wolf prints. You also definitely
Apparently unsafe for children.
you also see some footprints of what appear to be an adult's foot, coming both kind of towards the bluesomberries, but also towards kind of the rocky cliffs to the east. They do not go over the lower Scout Bridge. They just kind of go over to that like rocky crag area between the berries and the graveyard.
Let's investigate this area.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The size of the footprint. Is it what is it? Like an average like humanoid adult?
Yeah, you would say maybe on the smaller side, but definitely not a kid's footprint.
Okay.
Ew, I bet it's Cedric.
I was gonna say, doesn't Cedric have notably tiny feet?
Probably Cedric.
This honestly might be too big for Cedric. If I.
Oh man.
Good to keep in mind, but we'll we gotta get clues. We can't just go accusing him because he was a big meanie. Pardon my language. Oh, I'm gonna have to put another copper in the swear jar.
Oh no.
Well, it's only if a counselor was nearby, so you're okay.
Granite is a counselor, remember? Counselor.
Granted, don't tell anyone I said meanie. I said it again!
Yeah, why don't you guys do an investigation? You can investigate around the footprints and the rocky crag.
Jiminy Christmas. I got a 9.
Okay, much better. I got a
9.
Wow! I forgot. This is one of my expertises. I got an unnatural 20.
Alright. High roll.
Unnatural.
I got a 14.
I got an 8.
Okay, so Soup, what you notice is around the footprints you do find what appears to be the rest of the paper, but it's so embedded and caked in the mud and like torn and like waterlogged that you can't make anything else out of it.
Clean it, Soup. Clean it.
However,
Clean it, Soup.
as you look around, you see an indent from clearly where Granite was maybe sleeping, like the granite-sized kind of nest, and all around that nest you see kind of a little drizzle of weird, almost purpley liquid kind of splattered about.
Nobody touched the liquid.
That looks very suspicious. Do not touch it. It might be poisonous, or it might make you very small.
I empty out my water of my canteen and I scoop a little bit of it into the canteen.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Can I, shit. Can I history? Oh. I said that out of character. That was not Demona.
Your character doesn't care about spending a copper. That's one
I know,
hundredth
not
of
even
a
it's
gold.
like total joke.
Well,
I
and
can
again,
just
there's
swear all I want.
There's no counselor. around.
Yeah.
I know, but granted, is it counts? I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to make Soup like me so much that I can make him break rules. Spoiler alert.
Love it.
Can I do a history?
You wanna
Because
do-
my Arcana's trash.
I mean, you can do a
Can I history check the goop?
Sure.
Because let me make this make sense. I am really into mushrooms and funguses and like what you do with them, like making potions and poisons.
I
That's
will
one of my
allow.
hobbies.
Listen, I'm never gonna tell you you can't do a check, but
Listen.
if it doesn't make sense, even if you roll like a 20, you're not going to necessarily find out anything about it. If
Okay,
that makes
are
sense.
you sure?
Yeah.
But hear me out.
I hear you.
I'm gonna do it.
Are
Yeah.
you sure?
Just in case I may have read it in a book
No,
because of my hobbies. It could be mushroom based.
yeah, I'm never gonna tell you can't do some kind of check ever.
You can feel free to tell me I can't. I got an 18 plus 2,
Okay.
so dirty 20.
So the only thing you know from looking at this is that it is some kind of potion.
Okay, so we know more than we knew. Thank you. Confirmed. Potion.
Oh, are you still over there? We gotta we keep looking for clues. Okay, so this is like a purple goo. Without consuming any of it, can I try to ascertain what kind of potion this is? I
Yeah.
don't have a kit on me, so it's fair if it's like no or disadvantage or something.
You can do an Arcana check with disadvantage. Actually, anyone who's looking at this and wants to try to figure it out can do one.
Alright.
We should just take it.
Maybe probably eat a little bit.
Don't
Excuse me?
do not put that in your mouth, Craig.
Okay.
Disadvantage 12.
Sippy cup.
I rolled a 20, but then I got a 14.
That's still good.
14's not bad. So you know it's a potion. You know that it
Thanks
is.
to me.
You recognize by the shimmer and the sheen of it, that it is definitely a higher level potion than should be allowed at camp. It's not one of the ones that you made in potion classes before, from the years past.
It's not healing, because healing's always red.
It's not any kind of healing. It's definitely, you can kind of tell there's a faint twinge of heartache in it.
Well, that's depressing. Thank you.
This is a sad
I
poem.
take a good look at this shimmering purple potion on the ground and I turn towards everyone and I say, "This seems like some emo adult stuff, guys."
Yeah. Wow, very succinctly
Is there
put.
a grown-up we trust? I don't trust
The
any grown-ups.
The camp
What-
director.
Our guy.
Which guy?
The guy with the huge scar.
Ember
camp
Forge.
The
director.
dwarf.
Yeah, the camp director, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
let's talk to him.
I feel like, granted, I know you're embarrassed, but he's the most important guy at this camp, maybe
No.
in the world.
No, he won't let me come back.
What do you mean, won't let you come back?
Oh.
What do you know, Granite? We've been, it's the first day, and I haven't done any of my sign-ups yet. All of the best courses are gonna be taken up, man.
Don't tell Ember Forge.
What's going on?
Oh, Granite.
Okay, well, if we can't talk to Ember Forge, who's the next? Oh, Thassel. Isn't Thassel a potions expert? Or did I make that up 1,000%?
That sounds made up. But,
Okay, let's find somebody who is a potions expert and have them help us.
does Piper have any skills?
Wait, yeah. What about our counselor? You know?
So Piper, is, oops. Sorry. Yeah, so Piper mostly does things like, theater and drama. She runs some of the arts and crafts.
Useless.
She makes
No,
the little, she really
Trivial
likes
things.
flower crowns.
Wait, but you know
Oh my
what that
god.
means? If she does like performance stuff, maybe she's used to like consuming weird substances because that kind of person likes imbibing. So maybe this is like some sort of like recreational thing, and it accidentally got on granite because this is like where the older kids hang out.
Maybe we should talk to the nurse.
I want to make a sketch of the footprint. Can I do that?
You
I
may.
don't know how good it'll be. Do I need to roll to
Roll for sketch.
I want to try to trace it to get the size and
Okay.
shape.
Perfect.
Actually, I think I'll just drink some of that potion in front of the nurse, and then she'll be able to help me regardless of what happens. So.
You
What
can.
if it's poison?
Yeah, but then we'll know it's poison. We'll have a cure, and then we'll get a second cure for granite. I'll just pretend I'm the first victim, but it's actually the second victim.
I am actually on board with that. Completely.
All right. So you've traced the foot.
Okay.
You have some in a bottle. Are you guys gonna go see Piper, or are you gonna go see
We're gonna go to the nurse's station.
Let's go see Penny.
Nurse.
And let's see Nurse Penny.
well, so Miss Winnie is the nurse.
Yep, this one.
Winnie.
Yeah.
It's not Crowley would get it wrong.
Miss Winnie,
Uh,
Miss Winnie, look at this.
And then I'll drink the potion in front of
Wait!
all right. Bottoms up. Do a Constitution.
Ooh.
Save.
Oh, imagine it does nothing. I just want
This is
attention
gonna
from
be
the nurse.
great.
Oh my god, 16 plus 2, 18.
No! We
Okay,
need to roll
so-
low.
You don't
Yeah,
feel
we did
sick. Nothing actually feels very different about you, except your, like, love of food has gone away. You're no longer hungry. You no longer ache for it. Most of your joy has just kind of gone away. And the nurse kind of looks at you and she goes, Krugly, you can't eat everything that you see. Go back, boy.
She says it's day one. Wow, they got remember.
Okay.
And I slink back to my
What?
group. Very
He looks he looks ill, ma'am. Do you not maybe perhaps
She
you could
kind
help
of looks at him. She takes her hand, the back of her hand, and like puts it on his floor. He feels fine. Here's an ice pack, and she hands him like a little
he
thing
feels
of ice.
fine, he definitely doesn't need that.
These adults are terrible. We found that potion in the woods. He should not have consumed it. It could be poison.
It
What if
looks-
it has a delayed effect, ma'am?
It
Nurse?
looks like grape juice.
Penny?
It
Winnie?
is grape juice.
It's great, dude.
She like sniffs it.
It's oh
No.
maybe it
No.
is.
Are you serious?
Perhaps.
I mean, I think grape juice is disgusting and it would suck the joy out of my life.
Yeah, this is rough.
I don't feel as happy as I did before.
And she
Hand
kind of
pie?
looks at him and she goes, well, how much did you have to eat today?
I had 4 or 5 hand pie and the cheddar ones, and I had a couple snacks on the way in as well.
And she's like, it's the first day of camp. Go, have fun.
That is the most important rule.
So I guess I'll slink back having drank the only evidence and kind of deadened our leads towards this, but I can tell you how it tasted, so that's still kind of useful.
I'm never gonna get another handshake from the caterer. And
Oh, if I had a friend,
And that's the nurse.
if I had a friend who used to be big and he's small and sad now, how do I make him big again?
And she kind of looks at you and she goes, you might need to talk to your father about that.
Oh no.
Okay, I step in once I hear her say this, and I go, Miss Winnie, is there a potion that can make someone small?
She kind of laughs and goes, she's like, we don't deal in those types of potions here. You know that. We do healing potions, but it's not even me who does them. You know it's Tarla who does the potions classes.
Ah,
Carla.
Tarla.
Tarla.
You're
Yeah.
right. We do know that.
And where is this Tarla right
But isn't that's the slop lady, right?
So you say that, and she goes, sanitation officer.
Even I was told by the other kids that if I didn't call her the slop lady, they would stop looking me in the eye. So I think we both know that I have to do this.
She shakes her head and she goes, sanitation officer.
Yes, sanitation officer, slop lady.
Okay, well, we'll get out of your hair now, Miss Wendy. Thank you. And I push everyone out the door.
Where is Tarla's place?
We gotta go find the slop lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, where does the slop lady live? In the toilets?
Oh god.
Yeah, her house is probably built.
Yeah, she lives in the toilets.
That's where slop people live.
So she lives kind of to the left. There's below the trading post there are 2 staff housing cabins, and she lives in the westernmost one.
Oh. Let's see.
All right,
I'll have to tell her.
we
That's
gotta be.
nowhere near any of our locations of interest.
I mean, it's right here.
The
We
cabin
talked
that says Henrik Bruce Noodles?
Northeast of that. The 2 red
Staff
ones.
housing.
Oh, staff housing. Oh, I see.
They're having no campers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't have to go in. We just knock.
We're just gonna knock.
I drank something bad.
Wait,
Uh,
do we want if she shrugged granite for some reason? Do we want to listen? I didn't want to tell you guys this because I didn't want to scare you on the first day of camp. But there's a rumor that Slop Lady does like weird stuff, like she like poisons people.
Sounds cool.
I knew
Are you
you'd
sure
say
that wasn't the other campers playing a trick on you? Right.
I'm about 50% sure.
All right.
So it's a real toss up.
Well, can we?
Okay, yeah.
Let's not tell her about granite.
Let's just ask her a hypothetical about the thing that if she did do,
Yes.
she'll immediately know what we're talking about.
Yes, hypothetical. Like if we want to make a big rock person into a small rock person.
Or if
the-
pig hair and bone, those kind of things.
Big sow hair, bone frozen, pine cone.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
guys walk over to her. You walk over to her door. And it's clearly labeled with her name on it. Who's knocking?
Oh, Crugley looks like it.
Yeah. So
Oh,
as
I
you
drank
knock,
something.
the door just kind of creaks open.
Okay.
It's dark
Everyone's break
inside.
rule.
The blinds are
Yeah,
drawn,
We just
and the
I look at
room.
the sign that says no campers, and then I squint, and then I walk in anyways.
No, he's illiterate.
So yeah, you walk in. The room is pitch dark. All the blinds have been drawn. And it's a very strange musty smell in there. There's embers of a fire kind of burn in the fireplace, just the leftover coals. Above it is a large cauldron. Something oozy and bubbly inside. It's not the purple stuff that you've seen.
damn it.
And as you look around, you notice that it appears that the place has been trashed. Books are strewn about. Candles are knocked over. It looks like someone was frantically looking for something.
What is going on?
Guys, we should look for a book that's been ripped with pages out. A book
Yeah.
with...
Soup, close your eyes. Close your eyes, Soup, and cover your ears. I'm going in.
I have dark vision.
I need to.
I'm going in.
All right. So as you look, you kind of clearly see that there is a book that pages have been torn out of. And when you flip to the front, it's called Spells for the Heart and Potions for the Soul.
Ooh.
That would explain that weird emo vibe.
The sadness potion. Are there any pages that are, I say from the outside, are there any pages that are marked specifically? I'm keeping like a lookout.
Yeah, can we find where the pages were ripped out and then look at a table of contents?
You can.
And match it up?
So you
Better
notice
that.
that the page that is missing was called the Heart of Stone spell. Potion. Sorry.
Heart of Stone potion.
And what does it do? Keep reading.
It's ripped out.
It's ripped
It's-
out.
It's ripped out. Quickly. It's ripped out! We found the pieces, remember. Okay.
Oh boy. Okay.
Who would know about this? We need to find an older person.
Carla.
No, we are very quickly learning that old people here do not want to help us. We need to keep this to the kids and handle his internal affairs style.
Oh, you know who
Keep
might
this
know
to the
something?
children.
You know, the prank queen, the queen of pranks. She owes us one. Maybe she knows somebody. The older
Yeah,
kids,
let's-
you know.
Let's talk to Sandra.
And
Yeah.
and Michael, was that her friend's name?
Nah, Michael can go
Who's
eat a bun.
listening?
Michael Taylor.
We should just
Human.
call him. Who's-
All right. So you guys are going back, and you're gonna go back to the cabins and try to find Sandra.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you head back across camp to the shale and the basalt and the slate cabins, and you find Michael and Sandra in the shale cabin next to a fireplace. The door is open. You know, campers are coming and going. It's the first day of camp, and they kind of look at you and they said, "Did we say you could come in?"
All right.
You owe us a life debt.
Yes, she does owe us a life debt. It is true.
Michael starts to speak, being like, "She doesn't owe you shit," but Sandra
You, sir,
Sandra
are
puts-
a coward.
puts her hand out. She's like, "Let's hear what they have to say."
Listen, we've come to realize the adults here cannot be trusted, and we need your help.
Except for the camp director.
Why should we help you?
Something
Like
weird's
that.
gonna come, and eventually it will impact everyone at camp.
She kind of shakes. She's like, "I know weird things happen every year at camp. I'm usually the one who causes them."
No, not like prank weird stuff, like real people weird stuff. Like people shrinking people and finding potions on the ground and someone's cabin trashed and potions about sadness and hearts of stone.
These are all hypotheticals, but also maybe exactly what we're dealing with.
Listen,
So,
all I can tell you, as a prank queen herself, and she kind of looks very proudly, and kind of looks around the room, and you can notice it's like definitely she has like a map, like a Home Alone style map drawn out of what she plans on doing, like all summer, like what she's gonna do to.
I appreciate the evidence.
And she's like, as someone who does this professionally, I will just tell you that to find who's at fault, just follow the thread.
If there was a threat on the ground, we would have followed her. already.
Literally?
No, not literally. God, kids. If you want to know what triggers a trap, follow what the string is.
Why
Wait,
is
so
she talking in riddles?
when do we find strength?
Oh my god, guys, follow the ingredients.
Okay, so we gotta go to the pigs and the pies.
Let's
and-
let's go to the pigs first. We have pig sow hair.
Pig,
Yeah.
pig.
And
pig,
as you-
pig.
As
Hey,
you leave,
hey,
she's like, guys. And she just kind of shakes her head as you walk out.
Yeah.
Before we leave, I just turn back and ask, is there anyone who would want to make our do something to our camp or make our mascot tiny?
What?
A rock camp or anything? No one would want to mess with us?
And as you're saying that, who is Granite right now?
I would presume the Crugley.
Oh, did we
Probably.
lose Granite?
No, we didn't.
Carry. I carry everything.
As
Very.
you ask about that, he kind of like stamps your hand because he doesn't want people to know about him. So as he hears Sippy Cup say it, he's like,
It's all hypothetical.
um.
Come on, buddy.
And Sandra
buddy.
goes, "Listen, kids, I don't know what your plan is, but no one's going to out-prank me. I appreciate the heads up, I appreciate what you did out on the lake, but it's my last year at this camp, and I am going to win it."
Okay, Sandra.
Who, Sandra, who else? You're the best. You're the queen. Who is the runner-up? Who do you think?
I am in a league of my own.
Yes. Who is in the league under you?
I don't even know. Maybe.
Is anyone else playing in the prank wars, or is it just you pranking everyone? Because you can't win if you don't have competition, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Hypothetically.
All right. If you guys want to help, be my little minions.
Wait, you didn't say that.
Then
Well,
I will tell you. So this year, because last year they were in Slate, right, and we were in Shale, but this year we're gonna go and get the old kids. We're gonna go after the gold and the diamonds.
They're across from the pigs, aren't they? Am I wrong? Did I just get overexcited? I don't.
No,
My spatial abilities are low.
no, you
I don't
are
have
cor-
spatial.
You are
You're
correct
right,
there.
Demona.
Yeah,
To the
we're
pig!
gonna go
Pig!
after the gold and the diamond because last year they were in Slate, and although we won. They. Well, you heard what happened, right?
Yes.
No.
They took my bras and they ran them up the flagpole.
That is not what I heard. Oh my god.
And oh my god, Finn had to go and get them down. Can you imagine? Finn.
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 Who's Finn?
Finn.
Fish?
Finn is a pretty popular. Like all the like girl touts or campers are like, oh, he's super hot. But you know.
I'm 10. I don't have that feeling. That's a kitty cat. Cat cam. Cat cam.
Cat camp. Pause game. Cat camp.
It's Chuckles.
Is
It is Chuckles.
So cute.
Yeah, let's go after that pig hair for sure.
Yes. Let's go for pig.
Yeah.
Hey Chuck, don't step on my keyboard though, sweetheart. Come here.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right. So you guys are gonna go to the pigs. Is that correct?
Pigs.
Yeah.
Pigs.
Okay. So as you walk up towards the pigs, you notice them kind of squealing and squawking and ruffling around. And you notice the gate hasn't been fully closed.
Ooh.
That's probably against the rules to not latch the gate behind
Of
you.
course. I fully like
Yeah,
it.
let's do some snooping around this area.
Oh, I guess if the
yeah.
if the gate's not fully latched, then we're not the ones unlocking it.
Yeah, it's basically open.
Rules not broken.
So if you walk in the pig pen, why don't you guys roll initiative?
What?
Oh no, we're going to fight the pigs.
So many animals trying to kill us.
3.
Ooh.
All of this animal violence, jeez.
I rolled dog doo-doo. I got a 6.
Oh,
I
that's
too rolled doo-doo and got a 5.
7.
We were rolling so bad.
All right, can
Why
you?
are my initiative rolls terrible?
Soup, what did you get?
I got a 6.
A
I
6?
think
Krugly?
Krugly is first. Yeah, we got a 7.
Probably with a 7.
Krugly? Demona?
5.
We're so bad.
And then Sippy Cup, you're 3. All right, Krugly. So right now there is a sow in this pig pen, with 3 very large, probably 600-pound piglets, She's probably close to 1,000 pounds, and they are about to stampede towards you. They are hoofing up, ready to charge. They are very upset.
Okay, I think it's time to pull a Chris Pratt and stick my hands out and go, whoa, 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 whoa.
Animal handle that shit.
Handle them animals.
Put
Let's
a copper in the jar, Laura.
Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna have to hit him with a rock. Okay, 16 plus 4 is 30-20.
Yeah, so the sow comes charging at you, and as you put your hands out, it kind of like puts on the brakes, and like you just get like a face full of mud, basically splattered at you, like just full on like whoosh of mud, but definitely stops. And as you look, you notice that the top of her head and the bottom of her chin is all red and irritated.
He's been shaved. They took the sow hair.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
somebody
found a clue.
saved the pig. Oh, poor thing. You're missing your the hair on your chin.
And who's next? Demona? Oh, sorry, no, Soup. Why don't you do a perception check?
Perception. Okay. That is an 18.
18. You notice on one of the younger pigs, who is still very agitated, but you know, Groogly has managed to stop them from charging. On one of its tusks, there is a small piece of like fabric hooked on.
Can we get that fabric?
Does this look like a piece of a type of uniform? Or
Are
what
you
is
trying
this?
to wrestle the pig to get that off of its?
Oh yeah, can I do like a sleight of hand check to try to like sort of like maneuver like with my I know I couldn't overpower the pig, but could I try to just like move fast enough to get it
Lift
off?
it without noticing? Okay, if you fail, it'll try to to gouge you with those tusks.
Hey, listen, we all it happens. All right.
It'll take an opportunity attack.
Yeah. Net 20! My
Hooray!
God!
That's Jordan.
So as you pull off the piece of fabric, you notice that it's a piece of a sash, like a camper sash, with a badge hooked onto it.
Oh, that's it. Smoking gun. We got him.
What is the badge?
What's the bad?
The badge says Counselor Week, Spring.
So this belongs to a counselor?
So
Would
they
that-
do,
would I presume
you
that-
know that they do, before campers come, about a week before all the campers come for each season, they do a week of like bonding and training exercises for all of the counselors. And since all the counselors are also scouts, they get badges and patches related to their training.
So this is one of the older kids. It's gonna be at the eldest camp.
The spring would be last year, because we're in.
You're in spring.
Oh, I thought we were in winter. Oh, no, we're not. We're in spring. Thank you. I knew that. I was testing you.
Which means that whoever did this
Okay.
is probably off on Hoofer's Island.
With half the pine cone, with the other part of the pine cone. Wait,
We're getting there, guys. I climb onto the back of one of the pigs.
I'll allow it because it's funny.
Yeah.
if it's not, if it's not,
I weigh about 15 pounds.
They
so
don't
I
even
presume
they don't
would
even
be
notice.
Yeah.
Like there are
Yeah.
barn cats that
Yeah.
climb on them all the time.
Yeah. I actually do that. I start doing kitty biscuits.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, man, I'm getting so sleepy.
well, how do we get to the island, huh? Cross the water?
We can create a raft of some kind.
How do you get over there?
Are you guys? So you guys are walking towards the river to cross it?
Yes.
Yeah. We'll walk up to the shoreline and cross our arms to solve this puzzle.
As you look around, you see more footprints leading from the pig pen towards the riverbank.
Haha, they're sloppy.
sketch those.
Do they match my sketch?
They do.
Okay.
Um,
This is it?
and as you kind of are looking around there, a pixie wearing a camp uniform comes fluttering across and goes, "Are you here to do a riddle?"
Ooh,
Yeah.
all right.
I mean, I
hate
love
riddles.
riddles.
Oh, the last girly did not want to do my riddle.
What'd you do to her?
Last girly?
The last girly.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to play hide and seek to get her a bone, and she said no. And I said I could give you a riddle, and she said no. And then she just went into the water and got it herself. Can you believe it?
Who was the girly?
The girly. She was a human girly.
A human.
A human
Or an elf girly.
girl.
I don't know. You guys all kind of look the same. What are you? And she looks at you, Soup.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so it was a humanoid of some kind. Yeah. Okay, so do you remember a color of like pigmentation, like maybe hair or skin? You know, like any sort of identify. If we answer your riddle, would that jog your memory?
Well, she just went and got the bone.
Okay, well, let's get the bone too.
Do you think there's more than
Where
one?
are the bones?
I mean, there's bones all in the lake.
There is a lot of bones in the lake.
And then she was asking me about, can you believe it? Trees. A pixie. Asking like I didn't know about trees.
Probably pine trees or pine cone.
Well, I told her I don't know nothing about pine trees. I'm a pixie of flowers.
Oh,
Maybe
what's
she
your
has to-
favorite flower?
And she kind of gives you this like long off like, oh god, she caught me. I told her, I don't know nothing about, I'm no Henrik. I don't know nothing about pine trees.
So
Henrik.
Thank you. Come on, we gotta move.
Henrik.
We gotta make it before sundown. I need to get my handshake.
And it's definitely
Henrik.
it's getting darker, and you do know
Oh,
it's only a
no.
matter of time.
No, that's great for
Um,
all of us. We all have dark vision.
Right, but
We do.
there is going to be the nightly campfire, and you are required to be there.
Yeah, we gotta do this before the campfire.
Who's
But it's
Henrik
been like-
and where do we find him?
He's the groundskeeper. And
Oh,
he's next to the archery. He's next to archery.
well, that's nice and convenient. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you head towards Henrik's cabin. Henrik is actually outside when you walk up. He's chopping some wood.
Hey, Rick! Rick!
Oh, Soup, my boy!
Good to see you! Good to
Are
see
you here to help? You always were such a lad collecting firewood for me.
Yes, I thank you for helping me get my wilderness survival badge last year. We have, did anyone ask about pine cones recently?
Oh, come to think about it, that pinecone book has been very, very popular.
Oh, it's a
More than one?
stupid book.
Well, I have tons of books on pine cones. Pinecone type, pinecone. You know where we do the pinecone identifying class, the rope course. Are you gonna sign up this year?
Maybe. Probably. Honestly, that sounds like a lot of fun.
We should, are you gonna, who are your friends? And he looks around at the rest of you.
These are other members of Pebble Camp other than, there's a rabbit girl who's out here.
Not Crudley.
Let's go to the courts.
What's wrong, Soup, my
Thank
boy?
you, groundsman.
I've been running around all day. My blood sugar is super low.
Oh, well, hold on 1 second. And he goes inside, and he kind of looks around, comes back out, and he has a chocolate bar, just one.
Oh, my God.
Oh, thank you.
And he hands it out towards Soup.
But I assume Krugly takes it.
No,
It's funnier if you do. It's okay.
I was so hungry.
Does Sippy Cup have any leftover food in her bag?
Does she?
Ate it to make space, remember?
She said she ate quite a bit of
I
it.
mean, there's some crumbs, I'm
There
sure.
could be all sorts of stuff up in there.
Oh, good. It's a piece of chocolate cake mixed with some falafel.
Some
And
ketchup.
as you guys are walking away, Henrik goes, and next time you see Piper, tell her I need that pinecone book back.
Piper!
What's suspicious?
We all look at each other like in unison. 1, 2, 3. Piper!
Dun dun dun!
We
She
gotta
would be a
find her.
humanoid girl.
Let's go get her.
Oh, she has footprints.
Oh man!
That means she has feet.
And here I was thinking we should ask her for help. She's a traitor.
We should find her and what do you call it when you investigate somebody, when you watch them?
Interrogate?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Where you don't confront them, you watch them for a while. Not stalk, but
Not
like
stake out.
Oh, stake out. No, like stake
Stake
out.
out.
Stake out, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
You
We gotta
guys.
find her. Okay.
Surveil her.
There we go.
I'm gonna climb onto Krugly's shoulder because I'm getting a little sleepy.
Why don't you guys do a stealth check to see if you guys can kind of sneak around camp and try to find her.
She's so loud, we should be able to hear her.
I rolled so bad. I got a 10.
I got a 15.
I don't have such good stealth.
An
I got
11.
11.
In there.
What did you get, Sippy Cup? Sorry.
9.
Oops.
Oh,
Her passive perception is
So-
definitely good.
You guys are walking around, and she definitely hears you coming, and so she drops her voice. She's talking in very hushed tones, to Finn out near the beach. Definitely upset. But she's dropped her voice because she heard you guys coming near.
Oh no.
Piper.
And she turns around and she goes, "Oh, hey campers, what's up, guys?"
What's up with you, Piper?
I'm just glaring at her.
So Demona, why don't you do
Second.
a perception check?
Oh great. While I glare, I perceived a 2 minus 1 to give me a dirty 1. I perceived nothing. I'm busy being mad.
Yeah, you look at her and you're like, I don't even know if this was even Piper.
Have I met this person?
Yeah. The sun is once more like glaring in your eyes.
Yeah, as it's going down, the sun is directly.
I can't
Yeah.
see a thing right now. Sunset is the worst.
Okay. She's like, oh my god, guys, how are you enjoying your first day of camp?
We've been busy.
Having a
Yeah.
terrible time.
We're
Oh.
looking for granite.
Yeah.
Oh, well, did you try his normal sleepy places?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's almost as if he was so small we couldn't see him.
Weird.
Do you know if he has any enemies?
Granite? Enemies? You guys are silly. And she kind of ruffles one of your hair. Whoever has hair.
Do you have any enemies?
She kind of looks strangely at you and goes, no, but then gives like Finn a very stern look.
You have a pine cone book?
Oh my god, were you guys talking to Henrik? I meant to give that back.
Interesting.
What kind of pine cones were you looking for?
Can I look at her shoes?
You can. That is what
Yes,
I'm
she-
seeing if Demona noticed. Yes, her shoes do match the footprints. You can see them in the sand of the beach.
Wow, those shoes are perfectly clean, as if prestidigitation.
And she's like, oh my god, I love these shoes too. I borrowed them last year from my older sister. You know who said they really liked them? Tess. And then she shoots Finn a look. Right? You would know about if Tess liked them.
This feels like a grown-up thing that you guys are discussing, but we have a different issue that
We're-
we.
Did you do-
Yes.
Were you part of Prank War last year?
As a counselor, I cannot be part of a prank war. Right, Finn?
Cause I heard Finn had to get a bunch of those booby things down from the flagpole.
I'm sure he did.
Huh. Weird dynamic between you guys, huh?
Richard, just reach into her pocket and see if there's evidence. Just casually. This is our chance.
Are you doing that?
Reach in. The pine cone, we got it.
This 5 foot 12-year-old.
Are you gonna try to do a sleight of hand?
No, because that's not even admissible in court. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to put my hand in this lady's pocket.
Ace Attorney, how do I stick it to her?
Where's the rabbit? Where's our rabbit friend? My eyes are really dry. Oh my god.
She is not with them at the moment.
Okay, so Piper's just hanging out with this Finn character.
We need to separate them while we interrogate them.
We can good cop, bad cop. I
Yeah.
will be bad cop with my knives. Pocket knives, of course, not dangerous knives. Friendly camp approved knives.
Hey Finn! Hey man, how's it going?
What's up, man?
Hey, you're there's a really weird energy going on here right now, and I gotta be honest, we've been having a really tough day. Man, yeah, your hair is majestic.
It's amazing.
It's crazy. There's no wind right now, and yet it's blowing. You're not an air genasi, are you?
Dude, that would be cool.
It would
No.
be. Being part elemental wind. That
No.
would be very cool.
Just normal Triton, dude.
Man. I don't know why. I'm only 5, but there's something both, like mesmerizing and infuriating about that guy.
Are you friends with Tarla?
Huh. Darla? Nah. I mean, we're cool. We're cool. And then, as you're saying this, Piper goes, I wouldn't be surprised if he was.
Oh my god.
She's insecure about his relationship.
And
Let's push on that.
And he's like, dude, Pipes, I told you. I'm just having fun at camp.
How? Real quick question: is Piper is how old?
Piper's probably 18.
Okay, so it's no. Finn is 24.
Oh.
Yeah,
What
Finn's a creep.
was on the badge?
Wow.
What was the badge specifically on the torn piece of sash?
Counselor with brain.
Counselor? Okay, so.
Yeah, is Piper?
Is he missing? Yeah, who's missing theirs?
Piper is not wearing her sash at all.
Piper, you're not
Because
wearing
it's
your sash.
probably damaged.
Yeah, well, I just felt like maybe I was going to go do some running, and I thought maybe Finn here and I were going to maybe do some ice swimming, but he probably has other plans with other people.
Yeah, he's pretty popular out here.
Right on, man.
We gotta go find his sash, or Piper's sash.
Interesting.
If it's missing the button, we'll know.
All right, well, enjoy your ice swimming.
Yeah,
Yes.
and with that, he rips off his shirt.
Wow, he's got 12 abs.
And it's like this shimmery, it looks like he has like lotion already and oil already on him, but he clearly just took off his shirt. And he kind of
The sun
flips.
is perfectly hitting him. It's
Yeah,
reflecting
he kind of
back
flips
into
back
my
his
eyes.
hair, and he's like, "Come on, Pipes, let's go, or I'll just go with some other chick."
This guy is a legend. I can't believe it.
No.
Wow. I'll just go some other chick. Wow, I wish. All right. Well, while they're being stupid, let's go find her satch.
Where does she
She's-
live? She lives with us.
No, she would be with counselors.
No, she stays.
Eh.
She stays in one of the reason no one wants to stay in the limestone tent is that is where she has to camp. With she's basically stays in the limestone tent. It's considered the worst for campers because the counselor stays in it, and that way she's nearby in case there's an emergency at night or whatever.
But
She's the counselor assigned to our age group.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. The limestone tent.
Okay.
All
So-
right. We can maybe we'll be sneaky. Maybe we'll be
this
sneaky.
time.
Maybe
This
we
time.
will.
So you go towards the limestone tent, and all you see outside of it is Basil sitting there holding her little bunny stuffed animal, just kind of rocking back and forth on the tent platform on the edge of it, dangling her little feet off the side.
Basil,
Hey,
Basil.
you want to play Splat Plat? Oh no, wait, we're doing a mystery. Sorry about that. Can you help
Basil,
us?
do you want to join in? We're doing a mystery.
A mystery? I am so good at those. I was spying earlier.
On who?
What?
Oh.
Everyone, I saw you guys with the cougar.
Oh.
Another person who didn't help us, thanks.
What did she do? I'm blind to death.
Yeah. Wait. Listen. I'll judge a 15-year-old, but you know, Basil's. We're just extra brave. Basil's
And then-
like normal.
And then I saw Snard, the Snapperwill. And Snard had his campers, and they guess what they were doing?
You're on
What?
I do something funny.
They were making
What?
s'mores in the daytime before s'more time.
Okay, so that
And-
does sound fantastic.
and
But
then-
also we are
and then I
on a
saw-
timeline.
Suspicious.
And then I saw Finn
Whoa.
with Tess, and then I
Whoa.
saw Finn later with Piper, and then I saw Finn with Tessa, and then I saw Finn with Rosie.
Wow,
Can't
Finn has had a
wait.
that guy's had a really busy day. Did
They
you see
were,
where-
guess what they were doing?
I feel like it's something that we should hear about.
They were kissing on the mouths.
Whoa! Hopefully he's practicing proper hygiene because if any of them are sick, they are all sick.
Yes.
My
Um,
mommy said I can't kiss on the mouths until I am double this.
So 20.
Yeah.
Did you see Piper? How long were you with Piper today?
I don't know.
What'd you guys
Thank
do?
you.
I
Yes.
Do you
just
remember Piper wearing one of our sashes?
I saw. Well, we did. She was doing laundry.
Laundry, huh?
Let's head to the laundry room, everyone.
So there's no laundry room, but they have
Hang it.
by the river they have a line of like washboards and
You mean
lines to
there's
hang.
not electrical washers and dryers at the agency camp?
In unit tent washer and dryer.
Yeah.
Wait, no laundromat?
All right.
Oh my god.
Wait,
smaller granite float? I'm on a roll tonight.
Okay, guys. Normally, I would not consider this rule breaking because at this point, I feel like there's actual crimes going on. So, Basil, would you mind going yippee if Piper begins walking back towards his tent? There's something
Oh.
I need to find inside of here. Is that okay?
I can do that. And she's kind of
Okay, cool.
hopping.
Cool. Awesome. All right. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna look through her stuff and I'm gonna see if there's any sort of like if we can find like the reason for why this is happening. Because I am supposed to have a great spring semester, and this is nonsense.
All right.
Absolutely.
So you go in, do an investigation check.
I wish I could help you.
Right. That's a 13.
Okay,
I
with
guess we all stand watch outside.
you sit and you tear up this tent looking. You can't find her badge anywhere, but you do find her diary. Do you read it?
No, I
read
cannot.
it to us.
I
Read it to
cannot.
us.
I absolutely cannot. I am an honorable man. However, oops, it falls on the ground.
I will pick it up happily and read it.
Wow, it's good to have dishonorable friends.
Yeah, so you kind of flip, it's been a couple, it's actually from both, it starts last year, so it's clearly, like, the journal picks up, like, she finished one and started a new one, and she was there over summer, and it starts with her saying how she has a crush on Finn, she really likes him, and she feels like they have something special, but he says he doesn't want to kiss her yet because she's too young for him. And so then she's basically just writing about how, but she can tell that he wants to, and it's not fair, and love shouldn't have an age. But then this year, it starts back up the journal at a week ago. So she comes to camp, and immediately Finn seems to be into her. He meets her at Bricky. They go on long strolls after at night. And on the third day, they kiss. And on the fourth day, they do a little bit more than kiss.
Oh. Stop describing it! Stop reading it in detail!
I am reading it word for word.
Do a Constitution check.
Oh my god.
Me?
Yes, if you're reading all
Let's go!
this dirtiness.
It's time for me to be good at something.
I
I think.
Hearing this.
My Constitution gives me a +3. I got 17 +3.
Perfect. You're actually kind of into it. Like, you're totally cool reading
Absolutely.
it. This is not your first time looking at smut, described in detail.
I am 10 years old. It's fine. It's not weird at all.
And then you notice that around day 6, right? They're there for a week beforehand. Day 6, it just says Finn equals, and then a big, mean, frowny face.
You didn't want to write the
I
bad
think that
word.
is bad.
Then the same day, the next page, it says just the word Tessa with a big X through it.
Oh yeah, we know that he was making out with her after, and it wouldn't even be
He's
his
also
last
making
one,
out
but
with Tess and Tessa
that's the craziest part. That's a
and
super like
Rosie.
asking for trouble.
Okay, so...
We must kill Finn.
Would she have tried to get? Would she
You know
have tried
what?
to frame him or get revenge on him?
I think we gotta stop Piper from murdering him, and we have to get him fired from this camp, because this is at bare minimum, like, morally reprehensible. Like,
It is very bad. I'm also thinking the potion maybe was for Tessa?
Oh, and somehow it got...
Because the heart of stone would make her not like Finn, maybe?
and maybe, but then why would it cause? But then, and Luke just asked Granite,
But I don't know how it got on Granite.
and why did it make him small?
Because he's made of stone, and it makes your heart to stone, and it makes it small like Grinch. You know Grinch?
Oh my god.
We don't have the
see,
Grinch
so
from,
he's-
but we have the Grunch.
The grunge.
The Grunch.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. In Menzabanozir Underdark, where I'm from.
And as you're doing that, you hear from outside a little rabbit start to squeal. Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh no!
Time to evacuate.
Get out of there.
So you come out, and around the corner comes a very angry looking Piper, but she sees you and kind of forces a smile, and she goes, "Oh my god, it's you guys again. Hi."
We're
I
your
look at
campers and we
everybody-
like you so much.
I look at everybody else. On the signal, we run so fast.
Were you
Okay?
guys, did you need something from me? Were you,
Scat! Sorry about it.
Yeah, 4 different directions.
so what did you do with the diary?
I assume that you still have it, Demona?
Or did you
Oh,
drop
I
it?
got it.
You should
No,
keep
it's
it.
hidden. It's
Perfect.
hidden in my extra clothes.
And where are you guys running off to?
I think we should stick
All
together.
directions.
No, we have to buddy system. We have to buddy.
Oh, I know.
system.
I got to stay with my buddy, Krugly.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep up! Keep up!
So we got to keep the different pieces of evidence. So I think let's meet up where we at the place, and I think I try to imply like let's meet up where the laundry is done. But I'm too like overexcited. It's like we need to get all the evidence. We need to get everything. So actually no, if we don't, I mean, but it being there. The problem is we have it, so she can just be like, well, we found it. But no, the diary is perfect. It's like, everyone!
You know what I want to do with diary is put it in where Finn sleeps. little frame job we call those in Underdark.
Wait a minute. Maybe we should just talk to her. You know, maybe we should just be like, hey.
That really would probably be the best course of action.
Yeah, Finn sucks, but we don't want to get you in trouble. But like, hey man, this is a lot.
I will not get in trouble. My daddy has so much money.
Oh, no, not you, Piper.
Oh, Piper. But
Yeah.
she won't get in trouble either. My daddy has so much money.
I don't know. You know what? We can certainly try. Hey, stop. Piper, we all know.
Her eyes grow big. Know what, guys?
We know
Your
every-
secret.
We know every detail.
That you like that jerk. That jerk's not being good to you because he's a jerk.
Wow, that was pretty succinct.
Are you guys
Yeah.
talking? Were you talking about me and Finn? Isn't he perfect?
We have so
No.
much. No, man.
No.
He
He makes me uncomfortable.
You guys just don't understand because you're just tiny little kids.
I'm gonna whip out her diary and quote it
Uh,
awkwardly at her.
all right. If you pick up her diary, she looks at it. She looks at you, and then she takes off running.
Oh no! We give chase!
That's the
We
cougar
give
call.
chase.
All right. She is running towards the rope course.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Was it a clue, wasn't it?
Oh wait, no, that's where she was.
I would like to. I'm a rogue. Oh no, I'm not at that level yet. Damn, level 1. Damn
Level
you,
one.
level
You're
1.
not at anything.
No, yeah, I'm one
I'll
level
have to
away
catch
from
you.
being speedy. Yeah.
I can dash twice because I am an orc.
Yeah. You
Okay.
You can slide. Yeah, but I would like to, using my wilderness survival, I'd like to skip ahead in the course, and if she's outpacing us, I'd like to, like, sneak through, get to further into the course, and then sabotage part of it so she gets trapped Scooby-Doo style.
That,
So she gets,
All
like,
right.
in a neck portion of it, like, since she's outpacing us and trying to escape us here.
First things first. Let's roll some
Yeah, let's
initiative.
Oh boy.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble. I'm down.
17!
You got a 17?
Yes, finally.
15.
14.
I used up all my good rolls earlier. 6.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Soup. And then sippy cup.
14.
Sippy cup blood.
All right, so we're going Demona, Soup, Sippy Cup, Krugly. Does that sound correct?
That's right.
All right. Okay. As you make your way, from the tents across the field, you see her running. She runs by the sandy shores where you see Finn, kind of out there in the sun, just with his like open like this tanning, like just full on like. And you see a couple.
Does he have scales?
You
Is
see
he
a
tanning
couple.
his
You
scales?
see a couple younger, probably 16 to 17-year-old girls giggling, watching him from off on the side.
Girls are so stupid.
You
Avert
run.
your eyes! I toss sand in that direction.
You kick up sand. You go past the outdoor tea garden attached to the cafeteria. You run by the challenge course briefing area where they give instructions. And as you come to see the rope course, you look up, noticing that that is definitely where Piper is heading. And you see tied up in the rope course is Tessa and Tarla.
Okay, I guess we got
Tarla the toilet woman?
Tarla the toilet woman.
The
Yeah.
swap.
Wait, is there plumbing? Do we have plumbing?
No,
here?
so you have
We have outhouses.
you have toilet houses and bathhouses. They're like think of them as like composting toilets.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is gross. So, toilet woman. Was toilet woman also doing it? Is she an adult? Is she like? Because I imagined her like 50.
She is like
We went to her
60s, maybe.
She's 60. Toilet woman is very old, and Finn was also getting like the granny cranny.
No, I don't think that's. I think maybe there's a different reason she's tied up.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just was inspired by Piper's diary. You see,
This is gonna be a formative moment for all of us.
this. Okay. I go first, and we see toilet woman and Tessa tied up. I'm just repeating this so I understand.
Right, and so the ropes course has many areas. There is an area of basically stumps, and there's a different way you get from stump to stump. This is kind of the lower course, as they call it. So it's like there's a beam with some chains that you have to waddle across. There's some rope with a handrail that you kind of have to scoot across, and then there's like a leapfroggy bit. Then you have to climb up like a fishing net to get to the high ropes course. The high ropes course has a series of rocking bridges, ropes, and like swings that you have to kind of loop from spot to spot to get from platform to platform. And finally, the last section is the zip line, which goes all the way from one end of an old tree across a river and down to a rocky crag. So Tess is first tied up. She is right at the top of the second tree. Once you get to the upper ropes course, and Tarla is tied up by the zip line.
Alright, let's
Okay.
get
So where are we exactly?
You guys are where, if you look at the map, it says where the rope course starts. You kind of all are
Okay.
in that area.
Yeah. Alright, well, we're gonna have to take the high road. Chase her.
I'm down.
All right. Is the sun still up? How dark is it?
It is definitely dusk at this point.
There is still sun. I will still melt. I'm so upsetty.
No, it's dim light, so you wouldn't be affected anymore.
I feel like you should be okay. This is finally the
I
chance.
don't.
for you
I
to
don't
be
want the spiders to spill out of my body.
Are there really spiders in there?
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
perhaps.
I don't want to find out, Sippy Cup. I don't want to find out. It would be very unpleasant for everyone to see.
Okay.
And it's hard to put them back inside my body. It's only happened once before and I don't remember. But my mother said it happened.
Alright,
So it must be true.
so you're up
That's
first.
pretty
What's going on? What are you doing?
Okay. I would like to try to free the toilet woman. Or not free her, but maybe get to her to ask her some pointed questions. Can I do that?
You should free Tarla.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna free her until I'm done with her. Asking questions. Questions only, with no weaponry.
So
How far away? Like,
she's
is she from me?
she's far. You would have to go. You'd have to use your movement to probably get up onto the lower course. You'd probably have to then do some dex
So I have to
checks to
run?
get through it.
I have to do this course.
So you'd have to do the course if you wanted. Now the other option is to just run across the ground. It would probably take 2 of your movement, so you could dash to get to the base of the tree, and you could try to climb the tree up to her. That would be like the fastest
Which would
option,
be more efficient.
but it would probably be more difficult as far as climbing a whole tree.
Right. It's gonna be like, acrobatics versus athletics.
Yeah.
sort of situation.
Yeah, can I think I do want to dash. And that would be my action. That would get me there.
It would get you to the base of the tree. Yeah.
Yes. And that's fine. Let me get to the base of the tree.
Okay.
So I want to get eyes on toilet woman.
Okay,
Toilet granny.
Soup.
Okay. Can I talk to my remaining teammates as a free action?
Yes.
We don't know.
I did not
what...
want to talk.
Yeah. Oh, okay, bye. I don't have anything in my canteen anymore. I don't know what the scariest thing in the world to me is a teenage girl with a broken heart. You guys gotta go over there and wet those ropes in case she tries to light them on fire or something. Because she might try to set these ladies on fire and it's not their fault. I'm gonna do the course. Okay, try to beat my old time. And I'm gonna start doing the course. What I roll? What am I rolling?
Okay,
here?
so you to get up to the first part of the course, you can just kind of get up there. It's very easy. And then the first section, the lower course, you'll have to do a dexterity check.
Cool. Just flat dexterity.
Just flat dexterity. And if you fail, we'll find out.
We'll find out. I definitely did. That's a 7.
Okay, so you have to do a strength check or strength save. Sorry, save.
That's not gonna be better.
3. You're
God.
basically you running, and the first part is this piece of wood plank that there's a couple of them cut into sections that are hooked on chains that wobble when you step on them. So you step on the first one, and it kind of goes one way, and the other one goes the other. Your leg does a split, and you kind of fall back onto the mud. Now, because this is the lower course, you don't take any fall damage. But keep in mind, if you end up the upper course and you slip and fall,
it's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Other campers are like, so you just have to just laugh.
Yeah. Sippy cup.
Alright. I see everyone go for it, so I just go too. And I say, I guess I'll help. Because I jump before everyone else, so what I need to roll for...
You do a dex. Yeah, you'll do a dex.
Ooh.
A dexterity check, yeah.
7 plus 2.
9.
9?
Yeah.
Yeah, so now do a strength save.
Okay. 8.
Nope, you are also in the mud.
Okay.
Alright.
Guys?
I think I've crawled out of the mud.
Alright, Krugly? Grugel? Krug?
Is it possible to just hit Piper with my big rock?
She has not started up the course yet. Yes, you could go to her and try to hit her with your rock.
Let's just try to run ahead. You just bonk this lady, yeah.
Chuck, you can't step on my keyboard.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. I don't care. Assaulting a counselor, but the counselor's a bad person. It's alright. I think it's justified.
I think she's definitely bad, but definitely less bad.
I'm gonna hit her with a rock.
Alright, do an attack roll.
We'll find out if he's a lich. This is how you find out people are liches.
If he gets to murder a person and I do not, I'm going to be very mad.
13 plus 5 is 18.
You hit her.
Oh my god.
How much damage does she take?
It's gonna be 1d4
a rock
plus
is either
3. I'm gonna
Okay,
club stats. I figure that's okay because we're...
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
It's a good improvised weapon.
The most damage possible. 4 plus 3
7
is
damage.
7 damage.
Yeah. So describe. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so I think it would be in slow motion for her, but you know, just a wide haymaker for me with the rock that has the smiley face on it, so she sees that. It's the last thing she sees.
The
is that
doctor!
rock.
The doctor rock?
You have definitely
Frogly's
smacked and broke her nose, and she immediately was like, "Ooh!" Its blood just gushes down the front of her.
We all turn.
This is much more violent than I was expecting.
She kind of like looks at you shocked, and then looks up at the guys and looks back at you. It is her turn, and she's kind of debating what she's going to do. She's going to hit a child, or try to get up to
Yes.
Ruby's gloves.
Hit me because the other people are in danger.
So she does try. So she basically turns to you, and she is going to. Hold on, sorry. Where'd my dice go? She is going to roll to hit. Open palm, just kind of slap you as hard as she can across the face. But she rolled a 7. So she can't see because blood is just like gushing everywhere. She has blood in her eyes. She's slipping, like, so she kind of swings and she just kind of, her palm just kind of goes right over your head.
Everybody's
going to hit that child.
Hey!
And we are back to Demona.
Everybody.
Okay, I'm gonna climb that tree. Let's party. Climb the tree. Tell me it's athletics, please.
It is acrobatics.
No!
Please tell me this is athletics.
+4 for athletics, but only a +1 for acrobatics.
That was, it's almost like I warned you.
I know, but I wasn't listening. I was only sort of listening. Alright. Cross your fingers. I'm going to get to Toilet Woman. Right now. Ready? Are we ready?
It's happening.
Queen, +1! Let's go!
Alright,
16?
Doing it with my umbrella.
describe how you climb this
tucked
tree.
my umbrella.
Describe how
I
you climb the
tucked it.
tree.
I collapse my umbrella, I sheath it in my umbrella sheath on my back like a sword, and then I just shimmy up like a squirrel. Just and I'm yelling the whole time.
Yeah, so you get to the top, and you see that Tarla is there. She has a big welt on her forehead, and then she is tied up and gagged.
Well, that's inconvenient for interviewing her.
Yeah, that's kind of what you can do on this turn. You can say something to her, or you can do a bonus action, but
I
climbing
am going to say, "Hello, Toilet Woman. Give me a moment, and I'm going to ungag you, and then I'll wait until my next turn."
Okay.
I say, "Greetings, Toilet Woman."
She kind of that's fine.
She rolls her eyes.
Yeah,
I've never seen someone so broken.
She's just like the whole Toilet Woman thing is just like very sad to her.
Yeah, poor lady.
Um.
I was told by the other kids to call her slop gal. You know, it's not her fault. All right.
Toilet Woman is an honorable title.
Well, she's a hex blood, so.
So she's like a hag.
Fancy.
Yeah. I look back at Krugly and I'm like, no, she'll kill him. I look at Sippy kind of like, do you want to go back to save him, or should I? You seem deeply indifferent towards this whole situation.
I know, she like doesn't care about this fight at all.
I'm kind of just like here for the adventure, guys. So I'll go that way, you go that way, or you go that way and I'll go this way.
Okay, you go save those ladies. I'll go save Krugly. Ah! I turn around. I realize that I actually do a really bad job on this course every time. It's my worst skill set. I have so much applied knowledge, and yet when it comes to this course specifically, I'm not very good. Okay. Yeah, I turn around and I'm going to climb down, and then I'm going to once again bonus action yell out. I can do this a number of times today with my proficiency bonus. So I once again yell, and I'm going to take out my Swiss Army knife. And this time, I take a laser pointer this is just for flavor. I'm stabbing her with my dagger. But it's like, I'm trying to, like, you know, get her in the eye.
Love it.
So I will make an attack roll. And that is a 18.
Yeah, Yep.
Yep. 4. Alright, that is 10 points of damage.
Alright.
Non-lethal.
So why don't you describe how you have knocked her out?
As I'm like yelling out and she turns around, I point
the laser pointer or the equivalent of it, like just like a, I cast prestidigitation on my Swiss Army knife.
Well, it has one of those
and
little
turn around.
mirrors so you can catch the sun and like focus the ray.
Yeah, I do that as she turns around. She's like, ah, and she slips and hits the rock that Crugly threw. He's like, oh, and I immediately start performing first aid so that she's not dying. Like, oh jeez, oh jeez. You okay, Crugly?
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
Okay. Here, look, help me tie her up.
All right, Sippy Cup, what are you gonna do?
All right, I'm still trying to get to Tessa to help kind of untie her, and so I guess do I need to roll dexterity again?
Yeah, you guys still need to make it up this course somehow.
Ooh, nat 20. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Guys.
So I'm gonna say you make it up to the higher platform, so you're now up on the top.
Nice.
All right, Crugly.
All right.
Well,
Well, she's unconscious.
Yeah, she's unconscious, so I think that's been taken care of, and the two people are being addressed in the trees, so no one really needs to go up. So yeah, I can provide help action to somebody who may need it for something.
You want to just tie
Ideally.
her up? You want to just help tie her up?
Alright, yeah, I figured I'll just sit on her.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
I sit down next to you. Today's been a good day.
Demona.
Remove the gags from Toilet Woman. She is my interest.
Okay, so you
Is she
remove
conscious?
the gag. She's conscious. And immediately this squealing, screeching craw comes out of her mouth.
Alright, I put gag back. Whoa,
but it is
never mind.
but it is too late. Crows start flocking from overhead, circling and circling, and they take off and they see her and they fly away.
What just happened?
Well, that was suspicious.
Okay, and Soup, what are you guys up to?
Yeah. Do you have any more food?
That's fair.
Yeah, that's my turn. I think we're just like waiting. Like I can follow them on the course, but by the time I reach, like
Yeah, that's fair. So Sippy Cup, you just have to do one more dex check, and if you pass it, you've made it to Tess.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, 18 plus 2, so 20.
Yes. So yeah, you have made it to Tess.
Okay. I want to try to untie her and get her to calm down though. So I'm grabbing her shoulders and shaking her, saying, "Calm down, lady. I'm gonna untie you now. Blink, blink if you can hear me."
Okay. So as you're doing that, all the crows start flocking back now. One by
no.
one. At first you see one, and then two, and then a whole bunch start swooping in. And hot on their heels is Roger Emberforge, coming in going, "What is going on here?"
Oh man, that guy.
we found
We are
Brad.
doing a rescue.
And
We
he,
want rescue
he
badge.
looks around, he sees Piper assaulted on the ground, blood seeping out of her head. He sees Darla gagged, which he caught the end of basically Demona putting the gag back in. He sees Sippy Cup shaking violently, Tessa telling her not to worry. And he just kind of sits there and he's like, "Everyone down here now."
Okay.
So you all, so
I
one
want to
of
give
you,
commendation for
one
helping.
of you should explain what's going on to him.
I volunteer as tribute.
Go, Soup, go.
Do your best performance check
Okay.
and describe the tale of the
Sure.
day.
I'll say it first, and then that way, no matter what happens, even if it's bad, I'll say my piece. All right. So I came in today, not knowing if I was gonna make any friends. So far, I feel like
at least 3, maybe 4 if we count. You know, it's up in the air. But we came to you, or you came to us, and assigned us the job of fighting Granite. We did. He is going through a very embarrassing thing right now, and something caused him to get small. Don't tell anybody. So he asked us not to tell anyone. We've been trying to figure out what caused it. We got a bunch of evidence, and we figured out that in some capacity, Piper had created a potion because she was jealous of all of the attention that Finn was getting. Now, that is not cool of her, but even more so, you should definitely look into Finn dating his coworkers and or people who are technically legal adults, but probably shouldn't be dating a man in his mid-20s. We have a diary with dated back to last year from Piper, which I know is not very honorable, sir, and I will take to the marriage for that. But it has a time log of everything. We have physical evidence of her being by a potion, of which we have a single drop left. Unfortunately, Krugly drank most of it. And we have a book of recipes, a page of which was torn out from Tarla's cabin. So we figured out what happened. We solved the mystery. Sir,
Okay, do your performance check.
that's an 8.
Oh no.
So you were trying, that's what you were trying to say, but it basically came out like, oh my god, it was just getting, and then it was going to the turtle, and like you can't actually get any of the words out. Fortunately for you all, he quickly just scurries up the tree, almost in like 2 bounds, undoes Tarla, gets Tess down, he has you all, and he basically says, okay, you all have been through a great ordeal. This is not how we wanted camp to start. Come back with me to my cabin. Let's get you guys all warmed up. Tarla, you come as well. Let me see Granite, please.
Take him out.
Who has Granite? Oh.
Alright. So Krugly pulls out Granite, and Roger kind of clicks his teeth. You guys should have come to me right away. He picks up little Granite, and he goes, Granite. And he kind of like pats his head. You should know there's never anything you should be ashamed of here at camp. And he kind of hands him off to Tarla, and he goes, Tarla, you can fix this, right? And she goes, heart of stone shrinks things that are stone.
I told you.
We're missing great connection.
So it's fine. So he brings Tess back. Basically, everyone goes back. He gets Piper, calls Winnie to fix her up, to kind of help her not die from loss of blood. So it turns out she basically gathered all these ingredients, and as she was mixing them, she sat on a boulder. Or at least what she thought was a boulder. But it was actually Granite taking a nap. And as she was napping, she spilled some of the potions on him, and that shrunk him down. And so, after all of this, he's definitely saying that you guys will have a new counselor coming in tomorrow. Piper will...
Preferably someone who's not very popular with the fellas, sir.
Tess is also leaving camp from trauma. And he will talk to Finn, but his dad's on the board of directors, so...
Of course.
So after all of this, he brings you guys some extra little container of in a soggy bottom camper mug that you guys get to keep. He hands you each one of them, and in it is filled with chocolates and candies.
Yay!
And he goes, now not only this, and as he hands you the cup and you take it, a bravery badge pops up on your sashes.
Yes.
Oh yeah!
Oh yes, sir. Can I
Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
I have a request.
Yes?
I'm also very traumatized from this experience. And I brought with me an emotional
You
support
cannot have your
object.
dagger, Demona.
All right, it was a good try.
And so
An
after
emotional support dagger.
this, you guys all go back to the nightly campfire. You sing songs. You get hot chocolate. You laugh with your other campers, and then go back to your tents for the evening, where you can all write a letter home to your parents. So why don't we end the campaign with you guys saying what you write home to mom and dad?
Wow.
Aww.
Who would like to go? Do you want to roll for it? Who wants to go first? I have one thing that.
Why doesn't Krugly go first?
Krugly.
Chief Odar, it is me, your son Krugly. I stopped a big crime at camp with Dr. Rock. I make new friends and one day will be good chief like you. Love,
Crossed out.
with respect, Krugly.
Alright, let's go to Soup.
Dear Grandma, you will not believe this. I made 3 friends in one day. I know, I didn't think it would happen so fast. But I have a feeling this is gonna be my semester. I know you've been worried about, me being, to myself and not being super confident. But I just have. I love camp so much. Thank you for sending me here. I miss you so much. I miss you so much, Grandma. I'll see you soon. I'm excited for Parent Day. Bye. Love you. It's Soup, by the way.
Okay, Sippy Cup.
Alright. Dear Mom, been having a lot of fun, blah blah, and then I spell that out. Made some cool friends, went on an adventure, might be in a little trouble, don't get mad though, it's all good. XOXO, you know who.
Alright, last but not least, Demona.
Dearest Daddy, I have not yet gotten my dagger back, but I have found a worthy target for my task. He is a bad person who asks for favors from younger children in exchange for items, and I find that reprehensible. And also, we solved a mystery and I got another badge. So I now have 6 badges, which is more than I had. And then I also found someone that I think would be a very good worker. He is Orc Boy. He's very strong. You would be good for heavy lifting around the estate. And holding umbrellas if we come to the surface. I am having a wonderful time at camp.
Aww.
Goodbye.
The
Demona.
end. And that is
You actually pulled off a one-shot. I am super impressed.
Look at this guy.
Way to go!
I'm
That was
surprised.
way-
It's
that's
really fun.
incredible.
Really fun time, dude. Excellent work.
Super fun.
For a wonderful time. It was so
Yeah.
much fun.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, only had to cut a little bit out of it.
Yeah, it happens. All right,
Yeah.
my guy. I feel you.
What a fun mystery.
It's
I was
also
very
hard with
excited.
a new group, like even having never played with you guys before. Like I didn't know how long, people were gonna take to do things or what direction, so on.
Whatever.
If you-
And we're not smart. Pigs out hair.
What should we do? You think maybe if we keep looking at the same spot, that'll help.
Yes.
That'll help.
Let's keep investigating. Right here.
Great. Great stuff, camp director.
Yeah.
I want to do it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're ever looking for a guy, let me know. I love to play, and I really enjoyed this. I really loved it.
Yeah, I mean, we could do it again. I could do it. We could do it in my question is, do we want to continue?
The same camp.
That was my question. Is do we want? Well, not the same. Do we want to continue with the same characters? Do you want to do a different one shot at a different camp? How do we want to proceed if we do it again? Let's say in a week.
Is there any chance we could do level 2?
Not yet.
Yeah. No, I
Level
understand.
2.
Laura
Level
is so stingy with levels.
I am.
Like, it is no joke.
Being level 1 is the fun because there's a threat.
There's a reason I chose Rogue. I was like, I want to min-max the hell out of this.
Well,
I honestly, I think we could like pick up with later in camp. Maybe not day 2, but later.
Yeah, like another like notable adventure, like with the same characters.
the same characters.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Would you guys be willing to do that a week from today?
I could do next Wednesday, sure. I could
15th?
do it every Wednesday.
Yeah, I should be
Wednesday
able
is
to do
always good for me.
Yeah.
There's never danger of wrestling.
Sippy cup.
Yeah, I think I could do it. I don't have anything to vote.
Okay.
I still have to get my dagger.
Yeah. We'll get you your dagger. Or,
But it's going to be a constant side plot.
I love it. That's so fun. Like, no one gives you your dagger. You can't get your dagger back. All you do is talk about your dagger.
I really thought emotional support dagger would maybe work.
Your
I'm
dagger's
also
right?
traumatized.
I didn't get a chance to like start as many fires as I wanted to.
Oh, that'll be for, you know what? Next time, let's make the next thing daggers versus fires. It's or the group's fractures. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I have a fire safety badge, which I guess I could flip towards making the safest possible fires.
Yeah. Oh, I have.
I mean, you have to make fires in order to practice fire safety.
It's true. How else will you learn?
There's no
Hi.
shadow without light.
I'm also interested in fires for purposes that are harmless.
Sacrificial ones?
Yeah.
Of course not. Never.
You
Yes,
tell,
absolutely.
you tell Sandra Snort Spurt we're coming back for more adventures here at
Yeah.
camp.
Oh, we're gonna win prank war, and she's gonna be so embarrassed. We're 12.
The description of the wishing well, did anyone see it? You can throw
Yeah.
in a valuable. Yeah.
Yeah, the raccoon.
I think
a raccoon.
I definitely would like to attempt that to get my item.
I think that'd be a fun. That's a fun, just even like a cold opener. Like we're at the well and we're wishing on the. This, if you haven't read it, read it. It's a raccoon.
Read the
trap.
wishing well.
What's going on with what happened to the trading stamps? What happened? My stamps.
We're
were
going to
traded.
find them.
That's
I
and
think that
also
kid
by
brought
the
them
time you
all.
come back, Granite will have made good on his tunnels.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, the tunnels.
Those tunnels are
Oh, I
gonna.
forgot about the tunnels, which I
We're
could
gonna-
also use. I think Henrik, was that his name? He's my target. I think he bought all the stamps and he's doing
No,
like
no.
Cedric.
some kind of
Cedric.
racket.
Henrik's
Cedric.
the groundskeeper.
Listen
I
here,
think-
Cedric.
A completely different person that you're like, I think that's my target.
I know that's my guy.
Cedric's getting favors in exchange for stamps, and I don't like that.
No.
We'll solve that mystery next game. And we'll play
Okay.
Black Flag.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow.
Incredible.
All right.
I gotta hop off. So good night, everybody. Thank you for an awesome game.
Yeah,
All
thank you guys
viewers
for
out
joining.
there, come back for the next one, please. I love seeing you.
Yeah.